What up, chat? How we living, y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up? Oh, I did not turn up the music very loud. There you go. You guys get a little bit of loud music at the beginning. How's it going, chat? I might be a little too quiet. There we go. That's better. What up, what up, what up? It's my 1-year anniversary of breeding here. Hell yeah, Bouncy Ball. Thanks for being here for a year. How's it going? How's it going? Good to see y'all. Let's say hi to some people. Chat. Who be in here today? 1212 Yeezy, thanks for being the first chatter over on the YouTube. First chatter overall. Bouncy Ball, thanks for being the first chatter over on the Twitch. You're just a lost boy. Good to see ya. Rebecca, what up? Larry, hello. Shiloh, always good to see ya. Zevron, welcome. Shastfu, welcome. PB in the house. What up? Percy, welcome. Kong, welcome. Boredom, welcome. Spooky Miss Luna, what up? Mama Scribbles, good to see ya. Stellar Starbits, how you doing? Jester, what up? Sophia, hello. James, hello. Sunshine Lollipop in the house. Good to see you. Cotton Girl, hello. Death Pants, what up? Postal D, what's up? Lee, good to see you. Dark Conquest, welcome to the stream. Low Key Goddess, happy Sunday to you too. Royal Dahlia, what up? Lovachino, what up? Hoppy Hop, welcome. Kit Kat, welcome. Drewski, welcome. Trash Cat, welcome. Jaguar Lady, always good to see ya. Shlu, welcome to the stream. Arthropod J, welcome. Witch, welcome. Petros, always good to see you. Arlo Smarlo, yo, 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 yo to you too. Not a Robot, welcome. Mango, good to see you. Burnt Grilled Cheese, welcome to the stream. Avery Beans, the cat, welcome. Beans, not my cat, welcome to the stream. And Sarko, welcome. Oud Baby, welcome. Bev Girl, hello. Kid Waffle, what up? And Alyssa, hello, hello, hello. Electric Wolf, good to see ya. Nonchalant Bust Down, good to see ya. Chat, plan for the day. We're just gonna read Reddit stories today. I have some of AmITheDevil stories I need to finish. I think there's like 3 of them. And then once I'm done with those, we're gonna rock and rip some Am I the A-hole stories. I feel like this light isn't bright enough. I don't know, bro. That seems too bright. Wow, yeah, that's way too bright. Let's try 30. Liked on YouTube. Thank you, Jester. Everybody should follow in Jester's footsteps. Anybody do anything interesting this weekend? Got off of work and changed. Welcome back, Heidi. Glad you got off of work. I hope it was a good one. Oh, you guys are talking about the hype train. Yeah, if you donate like 100 bits or do a sub or something like that, you get hopped onto the hype train and you get an extra free emoji. Icarus, thank you for resubscribing for 4 months at tier 1. Been subscribed for 7 months. Thank you, Icarus. Chlu, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Cutting in those Daddy Bezos profits early. We love to see it, chat. Alisa, thank you for always also resubscribing with Prime. Guys, make sure to check for a Prime sub. If you guys pay for Amazon Prime, that means you have a Prime sub. You need to connect it to your Twitch account. You can use it on your favorite streamer of choice. If you don't use it, that's just extra profit that Daddy Bezos gets to take home. Why give it to him when you can give it to a favorite streamer of your choice? I went to my friend's medieval-themed birthday party. Oh my god, that actually sounds hella fun, chat. I went on an emergency road trip that spanned 4 states. Well, I hope everything's okay, Chris. Does not sound fun. I had over 200 people send me harassment the last 36 hours. What the fuck? What happened? I set up a farmer's market to sell my crochet yesterday. That's so fun, Beans. I hope you made some sales. We had a tacos and tequila festival in Cleveland yesterday. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I want both tacos and tequila. I actually have not been drinking lately. I've been listening to your VODs while painting my house all weekend. Hell yeah, Petros. Thank you for doing that. Chat, really quick, actually, I should probably plug this because I need to make it easier for my page manager. I do have a VOD channel that we're starting. I should probably link it on my main channel, huh? That would probably help. Where is it? Where is it? God, this is such an old photo of me, chat. You guys can't pay attention to the fucking thumb. This is like pre-mustache Sarby, bro. Pre-mustache Sarby. But we're starting a VOD channel. The gal that runs my clips page, she's gonna start rocking and ripping the VODs. So if you guys would like to, I think watching the VODs here would actually be a little bit more helpful if you guys have the time to do that. Or if you guys could just sub to the channel, just helps start getting some traction on the channel. I'm gonna drop that in the chat really quick. Sarby looks bald without his mustache. I don't disagree with you. I look so much younger without the mustache. Like, I already look super young. Without my mustache, I look like a literal child. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits, Mama Scribbles. May listen to you too often, Sarby. My baby started kicking my insides when I joined. Hell yeah. You're growing a Sar baby in there. I don't know what to tell you, bro. By the way, chat, the glorious Beans is in here with us. In case y'all were wondering, he's just on his Tower of Terror. As per usual. As per usual. Lime Juicing, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Guys, make sure to check for those Prime subs. Easiest way to support me without having anything come out of your pocket. Burnt Grilled Cheese, thank you for resubscribing for 6 months in Tier 1. Been subscribed for 5 months. Thank you, Burnt Grilled Cheese. I appreciate you. And then Mama Scribbles, thank you for those 100 bits again. Mitch Sona, what up? Cherry Soap, what up? Bloody Rose Fox, what up? What up, Dr. Pepper Addict? I'm actually really curious. What happened with Mango? I'm guessing this is like some online hate type shit. I said a non-binary character was non-binary and the transphobes on Twitter didn't like that. I mean, I think your first mistake was being on Twitter. You know? Twitter's just a hellhole, bro. That platform is truly a joke. Which sucks, too, because Twitter used to be sick. Like, when I was in high school, that shit was so fun. Hey, what up, Roxy? First time being on time for a Sarby stream. Welcome. You missed my birthday on Monday? Did I not stream on Monday? Sorry, guys. My streaming schedule has been all out of whack. I'm trying to get it back on track. You know I'll do it. That's a fact. Streaming only 2 times a week. That's whack. Yo, Granny, she like it from the back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, you're right on time, so don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Twitter still can be fun, especially when bad people die. That is true, but like it's such a slippery slope, bro. Such a slippery slope. Are you sorry? No, I'm actually not. You're right. You're so right. I'm really not that sorry. Your freestyling is a little slow. I don't rap. I mean, that took me a lot to think of. All right, chat. Oh, that took a lot for me to think of. All right. Rap B. Sorry, would you still do it if a grandma was hella MAGA? I already told you guys. I'm I'm fucking pounding the mag out of them, bro. Dick's so good it turns them liberal. Pound that MAGA shit out of them like Mario coins. Bah, bah. Sorry, I think your recent stream or you video will get lots of traction. I'm honestly surprised it did as well as it's done so far. I don't think it's going to gain any more traction, though. I don't think the average view duration on it is good enough. We'll see, though. I think if Ludwig comes across it, it has a shot. Yeah, it's definitely slowed down on views quite a bit. I think there's a chance Ludwig could come across it. I don't know if he will. If he comes across it, I think that would be probably like the best case scenario for that video, but you know, can't really control those things, you know? I can hear the coin noise. I found you through it and it was so spot on that Ludwig has been saying it from the start. Yeah, he really has been. I'm surprised. I thought more people would be like, you're clickbaiting. Da, 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 da. Like, a lot of people were like, nah, bro, you cooked. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I thought people were going to be dickheads about this. Ben did 9/11. You ain't wrong about that. You're getting your speaker privileges taken away with that grandma comment? Nah. If anything, I'm getting more speaker privileges because of that comment. I'll never look at Mario the same way. That sounds like you, problem. Hey, what up, chicken sandwich? Can I blame him for other things too, or just 9/11? Yeah, you can probably blame me for everything. Why not? Uploaded my first song to a distribution website. It lets me keep 100% royalties and rights. Hell yeah. That's the way to do it, bro. I mean, I'm not a music artist, but if I did make music and I was actually good at that, I would not sign to a record label. I think record labels are fucking skeevy, scummy, scammy. There's no point to sign to a record label unless you have more leverage than they do. But most of the time, they have more leverage than you do. You end up signing a shitty deal. Bree, did you lose your streak? Song's getting a little. What up, Seal to Teal? Thank you, gamer. Welcome to the stream. Love your videos. Thank you, Lost Establishment. I appreciate it. Hey, what up, cat? Instead of going to the club, you go to a nursing home fucking our grandmas? I mean, usually they come to me, bro. You know those shuttles where they take people from retirement homes on, like, vacation, or not vacations, like field trips and shit? I'm one of the stops, dog. I don't know what to tell you. They got my address and everything. What up, Carol? Oh, you know what, guys? I totally forgot. I wanted to post my short really quick. Give me a second. Let me make that public. Bam. Perfect. Sarby, Reddit readings in the morning while I'm getting ready is the ultimate way to start the day, in my opinion. Hell yeah, Mama Scribbles. Another video dropping tomorrow, don't you worry. I just finished it. I have to upload it after the stream, but it is done and it is ready to go. Oh, God, I'm so burpy today. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm drinking a carbonated drink, but... Pen made my cat die. Okay, wait, don't put that on me. 9/11 is fine, but killing your animals, absolutely not. That's where I draw the line. Oh, is it Gian Gray's birthday? Happy early birthday, Gian Gray. Hey, what up, Leah? Sorry, I keep falling asleep to your YouTube videos and dreaming I've met you. That's crazy. A few of my chatters have said that I've appeared in their dreams, but usually I'm a dickhead. which actually fits. You know what I'm saying? Bree with a little 10 gifted. God damn. Oh my God. Bree, that goes crazy. Hold on, let me call these people out. Squinty Swag, Fun Melon Mason, Kit Kat, Aspen, Miss Earthlings, Andrew, Tumbleweed Shuffle, Rockout Lee, Chunky Monkey, and Rubalite. Y'all owe some thank yous to Homeskilly, Vanilli, Bree, thank you so much for supporting. I appreciate you. If you guys get any gifted subs or memberships in this chat, we say thank you, all right? Good manners and good manners only. All right, chat. 5 to 10 more minutes, and then we're going to get started here, okay? Maybe even earlier. Sarby is nice to me in my dreams. That's how you know it's a dream. Facts. Not in my dreams yet, but I do tend to fall asleep to the videos. Okay. You were in my dreams before just as a friend hanging, but I also have crazy dreams. Dude, I woke up last night from like a nightmare. I don't even really know why, but like people were just like killing each other. Like that's the shit that I have bad dreams about. I just like had bad dreams that people were like killing each other. That's it. Like I don't know why. It was just happening. Sorry, we showed up in my dream once, but I don't really remember what you did. I think you were just there. That sounds about right. Do you have your playlist posted anywhere? It's a public playlist. Just look up the 12th Apostle. There's a link in the YouTube or not a link. There's a shout out in the YouTube.
Mob murders not only mess up sidewalks.
I've been told people can't dream about technology, and that's false.
The neighborhood takes a bad rap because of the few who do. Frank Roach.
I'm trying to remember if I've ever dreamt about technology, bro. Is it possible for you to add the new channel link into this stream's bio? Wait, which new channel? Are you talking about my VOD channel? Is that what you want? If you just look up Sarby VODs, VODs, you'll find it. I did drop the VOD channel in here already. Let me drop it one more time. No, it's crazy. We haven't seen Raya yet. Will Raya lose her streak in this one, chat? There we go. Dropping it for you, Ace. There you go. Oh, just subscribed. Fuck it, we send it again. She is currently on vacay. No, I remember that. I'm like worried for her. I'm like, is she gonna lose it, bro? No, she looks like she's having so much fun. Is Mbem in the stream? I don't think I've seen her, but maybe she is. All right, chat. I want to get started right quick, y'all. All right. Planning for this to be like a 2.5 hour stream, maybe 3 hour. And I just want to knock out a bunch of stories, y'all. Sorry, your VODs and YouTube channels would be great commands for you and your chats as mods. Yeah, I need to do that. I just suck at doing that kind of stuff. I'll probably, I actually don't know if I can talk about this yet. I think I can. I think I can talk about this. So I am going, fuck it, bro. If I leak something, then I leak it. But I think it's all good. I'm going to Streamer Games with Kai and her roommates. If you guys don't know, Streamer Games is Ludwig's event that he puts on, which is like basically the Olympics, but for streamers. Although, of course, it's like way less serious. But Oh, guys, my girlfriend's in here. Hi, Sam. Everybody say hi, Sam, right now. Sam. Hey, baby. I miss you. Yeah, look at that. Everybody saying hi to Sam. I'm going to Streamer Games to see that live, and I'm going with Kai. Kai did say she's gonna try to pull some strings and maybe get us like on the field and stuff. So this whole week I've been prepping to IRL stream. It'll be the first IRL stream I ever do, guys. So I'm going to pick up a Samsung phone and I'm gonna like mess around with an IRL stream. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna mess around with it and then I'll do a test stream where I do like a tour of my apartment, because I don't know if I've ever shown you guys my apartment since I did that like move-in vlog. Hi, chat. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, sweet girl. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm gonna go to that. Gonna IRL stream. I think I brought this up and they sound down to do it, but they don't sound as ecstatic as I want. Like I want to do this really bad. If you guys have ever heard of the Doug challenge, I really want to do that with Kai and her roommates. So hopefully I can convince them to do that challenge. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like, I can't remember the exact rules, but you get in a car with your friends and you go to like, you know, you drive down the road and if you see a fast food place, you have to stop at it and you go into the drive-thru and you order whatever the person before you ordered. So it's kind of a gamble. Like, if they're by themselves and they order something small, then like, cool, like that's easy. You guys can split that between 4 people, easy peasy. Or if it's like a really big order, that's kind of like the gamble and like the RNG of it. And you do that at like multiple fast food places. Like I think you go to like 5 or something like that. And you like keep track of all the calories that you guys eat. It's fucking crazy. So I think we're going to try that out. I think we're going to try that out. And I'm like low-key scared because I've never IRL streamed before. I'm going to be so awkward, but you just got to do it to get better, you know? Have you guys never heard of the Doug challenge? Good luck to your gut. Listen, if there's one thing I can do, chat, it's fucking eat food. If we get lucky and get like really small orders and then a couple of big ones, I can fucking tank. I can tank for sure. Do you have a design on your nails? I did. They're kind of like, they're old. Like this is from, babe, when did we get our nails done? You'll do great, baby. Thank you, Sam. When was I visiting? That was for your birthday. So like June, like over a month ago. These are like over a month old. I like tore this one off yesterday because it was bugging me and it was kind of falling off. Sarby showing off his fast metabolism. I didn't say that, Mango. I actually don't think I have a fast metabolism. I just can eat a lot of food. I can tank food. Especially my plan is to like wake up early and go on a run and then not eat anything until we do the Doug challenge. That's my goal. Because if I eat, bro, if I run, if I work out and like postpone the eating until we do the challenge, like it's game over. Your boy's gonna fucking carry. I'm putting the whole team on my back. What up, Alicia? What up, Lilith? Did you get matching nails? Yeah, of course. To be honest, I only ever really get my nails done when I'm with Sam. Isn't Kai a big back, though? I'm telling her you said that, Boredom. I feel like, bro, Boredom called you a big back. Listen, bro, you said it, not me, dog. Oh, don't fucking put that on me. That's so funny, though. I'm going to tell her you said that. Hey, what up, Cat? What up, Cat? I think the Doug challenge is an old person challenge. What do y'all know about the fucking cinnamon challenge? That's an old challenge. That's an old person challenge, bro. You can't be calling the Doug challenge is pretty recent, man. It's pretty recent. If you're talking like the cinnamon challenge or like The ice cube and salt challenge. What's another really stupid one we used to do as kids? Yeah, we do have a lot of June babies, Sam. Oh, did Chicken gift memberships? Chicken gifted memberships. Chicken, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships on the YouTube. Chat, I was seeing it, but in case you didn't, if you guys got a gifted membership from Chicken Sandwich, y'all better be saying thank you, all right, chat? Oh my God, planking. I forgot about that. Good manners and good manners only, y'all. Oh, the ice bucket challenge. That was actually really good. Tide Pod challenge, that was just stupid. It was just people eating Tide Pods. The condom challenge was real dumb. Was that the one where you put it like on your head or whatever? Or no, you drop the water and you try to get it to the water, doesn't break. The Chubby Bunny challenge. Oh my God. Banana and Sprite. That one's gross, bro. One of the guys in my fraternity did that and he puked pretty bad. Mannequin challenge. That one wasn't even really a challenge. That was more of a trend. Cloud Dreamer, what up? Tiny Pariah, what up? Dr. Pepper Addict, I think that's a pretty normal one. Like, I think chugging milk is like a challenge. The one that Ludwig did that I kind of want to try, because I'll do the beer mile. You know what that would actually be so funny if I made. Well, I don't think we can actually do that on Twitch, because Twitch has weird guidelines around like around drinking. Like, I think they'd count that as binge drinking. But I fucking love doing a beer mile, y'all. The condom challenge I know is they put the condom through the nose and out the mouth. Okay, that is not at all the challenge I was thinking of. I was thinking of the one where they fill it with water and they drop it on someone's head and it's supposed to like kind of like form to your head. And like the goal is to get it not to pop, but usually it pops depending on what kind of condoms you're using. Crazy, bro. Y'all, we're unk. We're unk as hell. Hey, what up, Perry Man? Just want to say thank you for the video on how to make it as a creator. Wasn't here for the stream, but I did watch it. Hell yeah. I hope you found it valuable. Christ. All right, chat, we do got to get started. We got to get started. Y'all are trying to ADHD me. This isn't the right page. This one's the right page. All right, chat. Here's the game plan, y'all, in case you missed it. Let me start and stop my recording real quick. Okay, chat. 29-27. Here's what I need from y'all. So we have 3 Am I the Devil stories that we have to cook through. Don't worry, this one is saved in the auto mod. And then we're going to jump to Am I the A-hole. When we get to Am I the A-hole, chat, I need you guys to help me remember to stop and start my recording, because ideally, like, I want to send these as separate video files to my editors. So the Am I the Devil ones go into the Am I the Devil stories, Google Drive or whatever, and then I can start a new one with the Am I the A-hole stories, all right? I need you guys to help me remember because I'm a little dumb. I've seen you on TikTok, but your recent video about Ludwig/advice made me subscribe. Thank you, Olive. I hope you found the video valuable. I was actually surprised. A lot of people found that video really helpful, which, hell yeah. I'm glad, man. Time marker for editor. I did that, Mom Scribbles. But remind me when I get to the Am I the A-hole stories, okay? Alrighty, chat. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on those post noties, baby, so you can be notified whenever I go live. That reminds me, I meant to post something on Twitch. Apparently, Twitch stories are actually supposed to be really effective in terms of, like, sending notifications to people. So let me do that real quick. Chat, say cheese. Wait, can I not flip the camera around? Oh, no, I can. Okay. Yo, chat. Yo, chat, say hi to Twitch real quick. Everybody say hi. Y'all gotta tell Twitch to hop into the Twitch. Twitch.tv/by Sarby. Let's get it. This could be you. This could be you, but you playing. All right, chat. We just giving them a little bit of FOMO. We just got to give them a little bit of FOMO. Give them a little bit of FOMO. Your story. Okay. Yeah, apparently Twitch stories are supposed to be a good way to notify people that you're live. And I know a lot of people have told me like, oh, I never get the Twitch notifications. So hopefully this will be a good way to tell people that we are live, baby. Okay. All righty, here we go, chat. Let's do it. Would I be the a-hole for asking my husband to let go of his best worker over a hunch? My female 40 husband, male 43, has this worker, male 19, who he loves. He calls him his son, lets him eat our food, tells him his life lessons. The boy began working for us when he was around 14. Just little things like mowing the yard, stacking our firewood, going on errand runs for us. Normal chore like work for a young kid. It was an immediate hire when he turned 16. The boy is very tall and fit to work, etc. Already pretty trustworthy and seemed to be a hard worker, so my husband put him to work at his shop, in parentheses, mechanic. Okay, so your husband is taking a fatherly role for this guy. The issue is that we have a daughter, female 18. That alone should probably sum it up. No. And that actually doesn't sum anything up for me. I don't know about you guys. Oh shit, is Kai in here? What up, Kai? Yo, Kai, someone in my chat called you a big bag. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm just relaying the information, bro. She is our only child, and me and my husband are very protective of her. We have raised her with strong Catholic and traditional Mexican values. Oh my God. Bro, some of the most awful households are that combination. Not only Catholic, but like Catholic and Mexican. I've just heard horror stories, chat. Like, I'm not trying to hate, I'm not trying to be mean, but I have heard multiple people with horror stories when they came from that kind of upbringing. And she understands no boys allowed until she leaves the house. And when boys come to question it, should be for marriage and not to play. Since summer started, from day to night, my daughter will sit in my husband's garage and just watch this kid work from 12 to 6. Sometimes when I'm home and can witness it. I'm truly disturbed. I'm worried about her heart. I'm worried about her heart posture and what she may be thinking. What the fuck is heart posture? Not me like fixing my posture. What does that even mean? I've never heard that my entire life. What do you mean heart posture? The boy is no better. We live in a smallish town about an hour from one of the bigger / more popular cities, which my daughter enjoys going to greatly, in parentheses, and has since she was young. He's taken her in his truck frequently since the start of June, 3 times in 1 week at a point. I got into a discussion about this situation with my husband, and he continues to defend him, saying he's trustworthy and smart. The straw that broke this camel's back is when the other night I got a feeling, in parentheses, likely God. Yeah, bro. Kids are getting mowed down by Israel, but you know what his #1 priority is? Making sure that you have a feeling about if your daughter's getting her nut or not. Like, come on, bro. Your 18-year-old daughter, by the way, legally an adult, should be able to explore who she likes as she sees fit, but like, you got a fucking stick up your ass. Sorry, a Catholic stick up your ass. I got a feeling likely from God and went to my daughter's room to check on her. I almost had a full heart attack when I saw this kid in there. My daughter is absolutely not allowed to have men/boys in her room. Not even my husband, her father, has gone into her room to respect privacy. Y'all, I'm speechless at that line. I don't even know what to say. Like, what do you mean he doesn't go into his daughter's room? That this wow. What in the hell? Even when her primos come over, they are strictly not allowed near or in her room? What the hell is a primo? What the hell? What am I? Heart posture? Primo? Like what language are you speaking? What does that mean? Cousins? That means cousin? Male cousin? You're not. Do you know how fucking weird that is? What? What in the fuck? Oh, right. I forgot they're Mexican. This is Spanish. Okay. All right. Okay. I see. I understand where yes. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Wait, but in my defense, heart posture still makes no sense. I have no fucking idea what that means. Heart posture is being a virgin when you get to the altar? Oh my God. Wow. Just holy fucking brainwashed. I'm sorry. I'm so like, this is the shit that religious nutbags say where I'm just like, I can't. You live in like fairy tale and fantasy land. Like, how in the fuck do you think it's realistic that your 18-year-old daughter isn't gonna explore her life sexually? And how are you so stupid to not understand how that's like dangerous for her? How do people not put together that waiting until marriage literally puts you in the worst possible situation because you're just gonna rush into marriage because you want to have sex with that person and then you don't fully evaluate whether or not you should actually be marrying them because all you're really worried about is, I'm trying to get my fucking nut. And that, dude, I just still can't get over like that night I got a feeling, likely from God. Like, it's just so fucking stupid, bro. Like, it's so crazy. I just can't imagine being like this, bro. Thank God. Just thank God. God damn, bro. Cousins is crazy. That is just the weirdest shit. Obviously, he knows this, and I don't know where he got the gall. This was after sundown. Completely inappropriate, exclamation point. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this anymore, and I'm thinking to tell my husband to just get rid of the boy, but I know it might break my husband's heart. This kid is the son my husband never got, and since this boy has a single mother, it's a very mutual situation. When Father's Day comes, the kid always has something for my husband. That's how close the two have grown. And of course, the boy could stay in contact with my husband. He could even work with him. I just don't think he should be working anywhere near my daughter whatsoever. I don't know what to do. I know what you need to do. Tone it the fuck back. Like, if anybody here thinks that this parenting style works, you're actually a dumbass. You're a grade A idiot. This is the fastest way for your kid to get pregnant. Like, clearly she's feeling the urge. Clearly she wants to explore this side and doesn't want to listen to whatever Catholic bullshit you're spewing, and you're just making it more dangerous for her by not giving her the opportunities to feel safe to explore this with a safe parent who can guide her through these things. Like, you should be talking to her about birth control, being safe, not having sex with someone unless you're truly in love with them. Like, all those things that make them feel safe and make them feel like they can trust you if they get in a bad situation. All this is doing is setting your kid up to get fucked in one way or another. Both literally and metaphorically. What did Chicken Sandwich say? Chicken, thank you for the $10 dono. Linguistic moment. Linguistic moment. Heart posture is likely the direct translation from Mexican Spanish. In religious context, it refers to spiritual attitude, i.e. chastity, humility, etc. Okay, I guess that makes more sense. I think that's really funny. That's still a really funny translation. Heart posture. I just think that's hilarious. Thank you for the clarification, though, Chicken Sandwich. And thank you for the $10 dono. I still can't get over how fucking weird it is. Like, no men or boys allowed, absolutely, even in the family. Like, what are you implying that your family members want to do to your daughter, bro? That is just weird. Insanely weird activity. Unless they've, like, done something that makes you think, oh, they should not be anywhere near my daughter. But that's a whole other issue in and of itself. That's insane, bro. This is just such an outdated way to think. Also, in my opinion, you should be ecstatic that your daughter wants to date what is basically at least your husband's son. Like, he sounds like a good dude. Sounds like he works hard. Sounds like an upstanding Don't get me wrong, like, probably not the smartest move in the world to, like, be trying some hanky-panky sneaky shit in your house. I won't disagree with that part. But, like, let's be honest, kids are going to be hanky-panky sneaky if they want to be. Whether you get a feeling from God or not, they're probably going to be sneaking some shit left and right, you know? Like, come on. Come on, dog. Let's be realistic here, okay? We do not live in the sunshine, rainbows, fairyland that you think we do underneath the umbrella of religion. Chat, what is the statistic? Isn't it like 90% of people have sex before they're married? Like, it is just not a majority thought anymore, and I just don't think it should be. Like, I genuinely think the church does a disservice to anybody who actually believes in that shit when they tell people, oh, you have to be abstinent until you get married. Like, I think you're just setting yourself up for a trap. I hope nothing too shocking happens because I'm watching while I'm using hot glue today. All right, well, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Yeah, wasn't there some... I thought there was some crazy statistic. It's like 80% of people or something. That's what it was designed for, trapping women in loveless marriages because their families were wealthy. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I forget where religion stems from. Stems from some bullshit. That's where it stems from. All right, let's check. Okay. There are no updates, but maybe a couple comments? Okay, wait. Some more information on the husband from one of OP's comments. My husband would care, and that's the issue. He just has a lot of love and respect for this guy. And when I brought up the city situation, he said he trusted the worker to not break his trust in that way. It may seem as if I'm the evil mother who just nags and whatnot, but I'm reinforcing rules my husband established. Her father doesn't enter her room, not because I make him, but because he always wanted to show her through example that men are not allowed in her space and to enforce privacy. I never cared of that specifically. I feel like this is not how you show someone through example that men are not allowed in her space. It's just weird. Yeah, exactly. You guys are saying it. Like, avoiding her space is not showing her that, like, she's allowed to have space or to, like, create boundaries. It's like creating a dynamic that is, like, weird. And that doesn't apply in a marriage, you know? Like, you guys have a shared space. Maybe you have, like, a room that you can go to or something like that. But, like, if I gotta... if me and my girlfriend moved in together and she went, okay, so this room is my room and you're not allowed in it, I would be like, what? Huh? Like, everything is for us. Like, if you need me out of that room for a bit so you can have your own time, that's different. That is different. Oh, God. OP said, no, my marriage was planned, and I'm very glad because I would have chosen horribly at 18. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. All right. They are too young, and I want them both to focus on their life instead of jumping into random relationships. Relationships are serious matters. Excuse me. Relationships are serious matters that can end in divorce, pregnancy, and debt. And it's all great and dandy that this kid has a job, but I want my daughter to be independent and have her own too before she even looks towards men. Okay, but that's just such an unrealistic thing to expect. Like, bro, like, just because you want that of your daughter does not mean that she's just going to be like, oh, okay. Yes, mother, I will fight my hormones and my tendencies to want to have desires towards men because that's what you want for me. Like, what? What is that brain dead thought process? Like, she's just going to go behind your back and do this without you knowing, but also without an adult to guide her, and then she's gonna get pregnant anyways. Like, to me, this is just like the dumbest thing. Like I said, it's just that, like, sunshine and rainbows fairyland that, like, religious people think we live in. And, like, half of them don't even listen to it either, bro. Like, if anything, I would put money on, like, the mother having made some fucky wuckies in her day, you know? I just want to save her from herself and the kid too. It seems like people think a simple answer is to just let everyone be one and everything is happy and dandy. My husband is very strict, and whilst he believes this kid has no interest in my daughter now, if he catches him so much touching my daughter in a way he does not see fit, the boy will be out of a job here in the next town over and the next town after that, because these blue-collar business owners love to talk to each other. At the end of the day, blood is thicker than work bonds, and if my husband feels betrayed, he will cut that person off. I feel like if I tell him now, it might end with, okay, honey, I don't believe you, but to make you feel better, I'll take the sacrifice and move him to X and Y. But if it lasts and my husband witnesses it head on, it may be cut and done with. Okay, bro, if you guys want to speed run no contact with your daughter, like, feel free. Like, this just, what a terrorist, what a set of terrorist parents, you know? Like, oh God. It's just so unrealistic, bro. It is just the most unrealistic bullshit I've ever heard. Yeah, nursing home speed run. You're so right. You're so right. Like, I just refuse to believe that this is going to be the mass appeal belief anymore. Like, sure, don't get me wrong. There are going to be some stupid Republicans who get brainwashed to go down this pipeline. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. But I feel like a lot of kids are growing up with their phones and hearing shit going on now that they're like, oh, so like the way my parents me is fucking weird. And then they're going to go, oh, wow, look at all these people empowering me to like not live like that. Look at all these people empowering me to like go no contact with my siblings. Like, that's what I tell this daughter. I'd be like, listen, girl, you gotta get the hell out of there. And you gotta get your own job. You gotta build your own life with this man or without this man, however you see fit. And just snip, snip, chop, chop. Because these people sound genuinely awful. Genuinely awful. This is how girls find out they're lesbian. I mean, that could be a possibility too, you know? Man. Oh, chat, thank God we're not like this. That was not going where I thought it was going, low-key. As you could probably tell by the title. I thought that was going to be like, I don't like this person you work with. I think they're hitting on you. That's so wild to me, bro. Yeah, Chad, if y'all have kids, do not raise your kids like this. I think it's just, like, I don't know if I've talked about this a little bit. So Kathy raised us a little bit on the wave of, like, no sex before marriage. But none of us, like, it wasn't that serious. Like, it wasn't as serious as this. It would just be like, oh, like, you know, when you get the sex talk, you're getting the no sex before marriage talk, and then it's basically never coming up again. And then, like... By the way, editors, you don't have to put this in the video. Love Kathy. I just want to clarify that. So I was in college when I like lost my virginity to my first girlfriend, and I would stay at her place, and my mom had my location, and like shit would happen where my mom would call me. She'd be like, "Hey, like, where are you?" I'd be like, "Oh, I'm at, you know, wherever I was living," and she was like, "Oh, like that's not what your location says," and I was like, "I'm at the girl," I'm not gonna say her name. Like, I'm at the girl that I'm dating's house. Like, you got me. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, are you guys gonna sleep in the same bed? And I was like, no, mom, I'm gonna sleep on the couch. Like, you know, that's me freshman year. I was like, no, yeah, sure, mom, whatever delusional fantasy you want to live in. Like, yeah, I'm sleeping on the couch. And then my junior year of college, my mom calls me, like, I'm dating a different girl. At this point, I'm at her apartment, like after the bars, we're like playing Pong with some of her friends, like drunk or whatever. I go out in the hallway to like answer the call from my mom because I love talking to my mom when I'm drunk. And my mom's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm at so-and-so's place, like hanging out with her roommates. And my mom was like, oh, like it's kind of late. Like, are you going to stay there? And I just like drunk as fuck. I was like, yes, mom, I'm going to stay over. And by the way, we have sex. And then I went on a tirade for like, I shit you not, what felt like 5 minutes. Like, keep in mind, I was drunk. It might have not been that long. But I went on a tirade just like being like, hey, bro, like, I know that you didn't stay abstinent until you were married, so that was kind of unfair for you to, like, put this pressure on us and to still kind of, like, keep up this ruse. I was like, I feel like I would have, like, I had to figure this shit out on my own, and it could have ended poorly, but I'm, like, lucky to have some friends who, like, taught me the way and, like, walked me through this shit, and, like, my siblings. I was like, I feel like you could have done better here, but I kind of said it a little bit meaner than that. And I, like, remember I stopped talking, and for a split second, I was like, ooh, she's gonna fucking disown me. Like, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I've never heard these words come out of my mom's mouth before. She goes, "You're right, Ben. I'm sorry." And I was like, "What? What? What?" I was like, "What?" And I was like, but like in my head, yeah, on the outside, I was like, "Thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate you saying that." Like, and ever since then, bro, I will say, like, ever since then, me and my mom have had this like rapport of like that day. I think I really like took a step forward or a couple steps forward from like, I'm your child to like, okay, now I'm this adult who like can think for themselves and like act for themselves and that like does adult things. And that has really progressed our relationship in terms of like what we can talk about. But yeah, moral of the story, don't do that shit, you know? Like don't be the, like, you know, I love Kathy, but don't be the mom that has a conversation with their kid, you know, especially because my mom was so open to it. Like once we started talking about it, it was pretty like, you know, but I just wish it could have been like that when I was like 15 and I was really lost and like trying to navigate like, wow, I'm really horny, but like mom said no sex before marriage. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, you know, abstinence only education never works. I agree, Death Pants. I think it's terrible. I think it's terrible, man. Getting your mom to say sorry is so crazy. I love my mom, but goddamn, she never apologized. You know what? That was a rare, I have to say, guys, that was pretty rare for Kathy. I can't lie. I can't lie. But I'm just really grateful for it. Like, I'm glad we had that conversation. Because I was just, like, I was fed up. Like, I think my mom knew, too. Because, like, she knew that I was lying when I, you know, freshman year when I was like, yeah, mom, I'm sleeping on her couch. Don't worry. Like, pff, like, come on, bro. I'm in college. Like, I have nobody to tell me that I have to sleep on the couch. Like, it's not what we're doing. My mom, when I was going to a party at 15, just don't bring me grandkids, please. Like, mom, what the fuck? You know what? To be fair, Ace, like, I think that's better. It's not as good. It could just be like, hey, just want to remind you, like, be safe. Here's all the things you got to look out for. You know, if you do decide to do it, like, make sure there's condoms, blah, 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 blah. Like, don't get pregnant. Like, I think those are good conversations to have. But, like, that's just, like, passive aggressive, you know? Like, I do think you can just be like, okay, like, you're going to this party, be safe. If you need to call someone to come pick you up, I'm always there for you, bro. Like, just do what you think. I trust you. And if you make a mistake, it's okay. Like, I'll be there in your corner. If you ever feel unsafe, you can call me immediately, you know? Colorado lowered the age of getting birth control without guardian permission to 16, and they had lower rates of teen pregnancy and saved money on social welfare programs like food stamps. No, I agree. Like, that should be the norm. That should be the standard, but our country's run by a bunch of fucking morons right now. My parents went from please don't get pregnant to please get pregnant really quick. It's so funny, bro. I always tell people, like, if I accidentally got my girlfriend pregnant and we decided to, like, carry the kid to term or whatever, my mom would be mad for maybe a minute. Like, maybe. She'd be like, what the fuck? Why were you being so irresponsible? And then that would go over. She'd be like, I'm gonna have a grandkid. Like, it would be so fast. Like, the flip switch would be so fast. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if she was just like, fuck yeah, I have a grandkid. Like, she would genuinely not care. I think my mom would genuinely not care. I think I'd crash out at that as she said that while I was drunk. I mean, I wasn't that drunk, chat. Like, it was afties. I wasn't like blackout or anything like that. But I just remember being like Like, I was at that, like, overconfident drunk where I was like, you know what? Now's the time to call out my mom for this. Now's the time to call her on the shit that I've been waiting to call her out on for years. At 2 a.m. when I am schmammered. Oh, bro. Oh, anyways, parents, make sure you guys are good. Give your kids a safe place is better than an abstinent place. I'll fucking die on that hill. I'll die on that hill. Religious abstinence is stupid. Genuinely. Also believing, but it was God. God gave me a feeling. It is so dumb. Like, so dumb. You know what's really funny, y'all? And I'll start this story here in a second. Like, I like was rewatching Supernatural. I had to move on. It gets so corny after a while. But their view of God, pretty on par with how I actually view how God would be if he was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that motherfucker gave up on us years ago. We are a bad Sims game. Bro does not give a fuck about us. Y'all slobbing on his shit for, like, no good reason. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 86 people watching, 47 likes. I feel like we can get that up to 60. If you guys could like up the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, turn on the post VODs so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for blasting my subwoofers in my own parking spot during non-quiet hours at my apartment complex? Holy attention, whore. So basically, my car is my life. Ooh, rough start. Rough start. I have a tuned Subaru. I have a tuned Subaru Impreza WRX STI. Bro, why does your car have an STD, man? Should probably get that checked out. I have this Subaru that is my hobby, my transportation, my life, and I'm more comfortable behind the wheel than I am in my own bed. It's not quite as fast as I want it, but it looks amazing, and the sound system is seriously as good as it can be. Okay, I have to look at this thing. Whenever, I genuinely don't know what this car looks like, and I feel like whenever car people talk about cars, they're like kind of mid in my opinion. Okay, I've seen these before. That... Oh, car guys are gonna get so mad at me, but I think this car is genuinely so ugly. I don't... Oh, sue me, bro. Just sue me. Tokyo Drift car, no, for real. Like... Whatever, bro. I don't think I can ever get in a car guy's brain and understand it, because I just don't get it. Me and my RAV4 against the world, baby. Skirt, skirt. My RAV4 can dust your Subaru any day, bro. When I take that shit from eco to sport mode, it's over for y'all. Okay, hold on. Okay. I live in a large apartment complex in Tucson. Shout out Arizona. I'm guessing probably 100 units or so, not sure. Anyways, the complex is really cool because a lot of places won't let you work on your car. Well, I can pay an extra premium every month to get a mechanic spot under shade. It's an extra $2 a month, but so worth it. When I work on my car, I blast my system. It helps me think and focus. Nah. No, it doesn't. You're like every other car guy. You have that car because you think it should bring you attention, and you do everything that you can to make it bring you attention. Like, don't. That's my thing, bro. I'm just a firm believer that if you're a car guy, it's because you think that it's going to give you more attention. Listen, this is coming from the YouTuber who makes videos for attention for a living. Like, I probably have no room to make fun of it. But, like, let's be just more realistic about it. Like, you are blasting that music so that people are like, why the fuck is there loud music playing? Oh, Look at the guy working on his cool Subaru, like, wow, I wish I had a Subaru with an STI. I too wish I could fuck my Subaru and give it an STD. Whose idea was it to put STI, bro? Like, come on. Also important to note, our complex has quiet hours between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. I follow these to a letter, but I do need to work on my car, so some Saturdays and Sundays I crank shit from 8:01 a.m. to 9:59 p.m. I am not breaking any rules at all. I'm sorry, bro. If you're this guy, you're so fucking insufferable. Like, you're so insufferable. Like, you have whatever's coming. You deserve whatever's coming to you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. 8:01 a.m. So you're telling me, like, there are people who are trying to, like, sleep in after a long week of work, and you're blasting that shit at 8 a.m. because you need everybody to think you have a big dick. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. I moved in January, and this Sunday was apparently a major problem. I had 2 people ask me to turn it down. I totally did, but one came back and said it's not the volume, it's the bass. Can I turn the bass down? I said I would try, but I guess that wasn't good enough because he came down a 3rd time. Finally, I told him I paid for the spot. I wasn't breaking any rules. I'd only be out there until 10 p.m. Only? This is so, like, I don't know. I guess I have no room to talk shit, bro. I really don't have room to talk shit, but, like, it's just crazy to me, like, to work on a car for this long. Like, I'm sorry if you, like, to me, a car is just something that gets you from point A to point B. Like, why the fuck are you spending this much time on your fuck-ass car, dude? Like, it must not be that good of a car if you have to work on it for fucking, math, 14 hours. You spend 14 hours twice a weekend, by the way, so 28 hours a weekend working on your shit-ass car. You know how much I work on my RAV4? This much. I take it to get gas, I fill its tires, I get a car wash, and I get its oil changes. That's it, dude. That's it. Like, I don't even work on my YouTube channel that much, y'all. Oh, man. He said his kids had to go to bed at 8:30 and the bass from my car was rattling his windows. I told him I'd done my best to accommodate him, but I was done. He told me he'd call the police, in parentheses, who never showed, and talk to management. I just stopped responding to him and cranked my system to drown out his barking. I worked on my car until 9:59 when I turned my system off. I got an email from my apartment manager asking if she could come by. She's really cool and I want to help her, but I feel like I'm paying extra for the mechanic spot. I'm not breaking any rules, and that guy had no right to talk to me like that. She said she'd managed a nice place and she's gotten complaint after complaint about my car. I told her I was sorry, but I was still well within my rights and not breaking rules. She asked me to please consider for her sake using headphones or earbuds if music is that important to me. No, for real. For real. I'm sorry. Like, if people are asking you to turn down your music and you need it to focus or whatever, put in your headphones. Other than that, like, you're just an attention whore. I said I'd try. I worked on my car all night last night and used earbuds, and it just wasn't the same. I spent thousands of dollars and so much time to tune my system perfectly, and to not use it when I want to use it sucks. I want to help her out, but am I being an asshole in the first place? Yes. Oh my fucking God. The fact that you even had to ask shows me that you're just a brain dead, unempathetic human being. Like, you just go about life not caring about anybody else except for yourself. Okay, so the person who posted this in AmITheDevil said his tires got slashed. Oh, yes. Thank God someone included an update. Fuck yes. Update, I guess since everyone thought I was the asshole, you'll be happy to know my WRX got keyed. Listen, don't get me wrong. It's illegal. That's probably not the best way to handle it, but like, by God, did you deserve it? You could just not be annoying. You could just not. To me, this is fuck around and find out. I'm so fucking pissed because it wasn't even a month ago. I drove it to Cali to get it repainted, and I came out this morning and it has key marks all up and down the side, some even down the metal. I stopped playing bass in my mechanic spot, so no one had any right or reason to do this. I mean, just the fact that you had to be I mean, even just the fact that you had to be told not to fucking do that just is like, yeah, bro, you deserve this. Like, you were doing this for a very long time. Just being an absolute terrorist. People's cars have been keyed for less, man. Like, what did you think was going to happen? This isn't a touch-up job either. This will have to be taken to metal and This will have to be taken to metal and reprimed for it to look right. And I don't know about insurance since they don't value a 2001 WRX STI the same I do. That's a smart insurance company, bro. 2000. I guess this is from 8 years ago. So 2001 wasn't as crazy, but holy shit. It still would have been a 17-year-old car. I'm sorry. I'm probably the worst when it comes to like talking shit about car guys. I understand that, but I just don't get it. I just don't understand why you would have a car from 2001 that you have to work 14 hours a day on for it to be, I don't know, loud and annoying. just get, and it probably is a gas guzzler. Like, bro, my fucking RAV4 gets like 40 miles per gallon. Looks nice. I don't have to take care of it. It just got, like, I don't have to fucking work on it for 14 hours. Just like, go get yourself a RAV4. Put your time into something else. Like, hey man, what if we I like this energy, but like, what if we put it towards a job or something? You know? Oh, they just ended it with this sucks so bad. I don't know, man. I just think it's like, clearly you were never taught. Oh, count has been banned. Clearly you were never taught to respect other people in the environment that you live in. Yes, technically what you can do was allowed. But like, just because you're allowed to do it doesn't mean that you're not a dick for what you did. For inconveniencing others and wanting everybody to know that your car is loud and annoying. I'm all for, by the way, guys, I want to clarify, like, I'm all for people having a cool car if that's something they're really that passionate about. But like, the second you make that someone else's problem, which is, in my experience, something that car people do a lot, then it's like, okay, you're now surpassing like, ooh, look at me, I have my cool car. Now you're like, okay, well, now I have a cool car and I'm going to be a fucking annoying about it. It's like, you can do stuff without being annoying to other people when you don't have to be, you know? Like, you could just not. You could just be a good person. This is the rule was changed because of me type of situation. No, for real. It's going to be one of those like, oh, now there's a sign because so-and-so fucked it up. Damn, okay, cat. Fixing your alternator by yourself? All right, I see you. Big dick cat over there, bro. Here's the thing, though, Nebula. In your case, there's a guy who would leave at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. every day. That's different. Like, I think that's fine. Like I said, if you want to have a car that you like, you should be able to do that, but, like, it doesn't mean you have to be fucking annoying about it. Like, if your car's loud and you like that, fine, bro, whatever. But don't be, like, being annoying and loud about it when, like, all the time, you know? Like, if they're just leaving and going, like, there's nothing you can do about that, you know? Like, there are loud cars in my neighborhood that you just kind of have to be like, that's the cost of, like, living somewhere where there's a lot of people, unfortunately, you know? I'm a boss bitch under the hood of my 2013 Kia. Oh no, Cat. Not the Kia. Not the Kia. Hopefully you like took it in so that it doesn't get stolen easily. Those Kias get stolen really easily. I can do some shit in a car, but not really. I don't have like the tools for it. I would like if it was easier or I had like good tools that made it more safe, I would love to change the oil of my car. You know, like that's pretty damn easy. But also, like, you just hear too many horror stories of people getting fucking murked by like the shitty things that people use to like change the oil in their car. I know the proper way to change a tire. I actually have no clue. I've never had to change a tire, knock on wood. Newer cars are more computer heavy and harder to work on without more current knowledge. I'm not surprised by that. Like, I'm sure my car would be really hard to work on. All I know is my AC kind of not went out, but like I needed to replace the Freon or whatever, and that was so expensive because apparently they started using like a new type of Freon or something in the year that my car was built. And that sucked. They were like, yeah, normally this costs like $400, but because it's the new one, it's going to be like 700. And I was like, oh, why? But now my AC feels nice and cool, which is nice. That was months ago, by the way, chat. What a satisfying update, bro. All right, chat. We have one more Am I the Devil? And then after that, we are going to switch to Am I the A-hole? And I do need y'all to help me remember to to stop and start the recording after this story. Okay, guys? After this story, I want to stop and start the recording. All right? Let's do it. Let's do it. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 85 people watching, 54 likes. I know we could get those numbers up, YouTube. Come on, y'all. Come on, there's at least 31 of y'all that haven't liked up the stream yet. Please do so. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at. Turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for refusing to stay with my in-laws on a trip I don't even want to go on? So I, 41 female, live with my husband, 44 male, in a tropical vacation area. Each year, his parents come for a couple of months to house sit. And the past couple of years, my mother's been invited to come visit as well. She helps with half the house sitting work. It's always been fine until this year. This year, the problem was my mother taking advantage of everyone's hospitality and expecting everything to be catered to her whims. This is typical behavior for her. She's a narcissist and a victim in every situation ever. Okay, interesting. Sorry, guys. Trying to like grasp everything here. My in-laws didn't handle the situation well, though, and rather than set boundaries early when they had the chance, in parentheses, they had several opportunities to speak up, In parentheses, they had several opportunities to speak up, but kept saying, "It's fine, we'll make it work." Communicate their discomfort or use "I feel" description words, just boomed as boomers do and lashed out at her. This caused a massive rift in the household, and my mother changed her ticket and left a week early. I've not seen my in-laws since the fight, and I don't intend to visit with them for the duration of their visit. Wait, so your mom's the problem, but it's your in-laws' fault that your mom was the problem, and you're blaming them? The logic isn't logicking for me. Yeah, Brie, you said it. Why are the in-laws catching strays? That's what I'm wondering. Like, girl, you know who the problem is. Why are we blaming the not problems? Also, I just feel like if you know your mom's the problem, you should give your in-laws the heads up and let them know, hey, my mom's gonna pull some fuck shit on you. Set boundaries and communicate your discomfort to her, or else she'll push you around. Like, how were they supposed to know that your mom was gonna be an absolute terrorist? Unless you tell them? Here's where I might be an a-hole. This fall is my mother-in-law's 70th birthday, and she has arranged a trip to an amusement park for the entire family. She has secured a large home for everyone to stay together. I was very much on the fence about the housing arrangement, and quite frankly, I didn't want to go. But I am going to go because it's important to my husband, whom I love very much. However, after this fight between the parents, I refused to stay in the house with everyone. Okay, but like, what? What? Your mom was the problem. Although now, like, the in-laws weren't the source of the problem. They just didn't know how to handle the problem because you didn't make it easy for them. I'm starting to feel like that OP might be pretty similar to her mom and just very unaware of it. Because, like, that's the vibe I'm getting from this story. Part of the fight was the in-laws saying they need all the space to themselves and they aren't used to hosting people. So I'm not going to be in a situation where they are hosting me ever. Wait. Why are your in-laws hosting at your house? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, part of the fight was that in-laws saying they need all the space to themselves and they aren't used to hosting people. And that's referring to the fight that happened up here when they were staying at OP's and the husband's. Why in the hell are the in-laws doing the hosting when it's your house? This whole post is kind of confusing because they mention house sit, but I'm like really confused because like it doesn't sound like house sitting to me. Like house sitting to me is like you're gone and people are there watching the house while you're gone. But like from everything that OP has communicated to us, it sounds like house sitting is more like they're coming and just living there for a little bit. And like OP and the husband are there. No, this is their house, Sunshine Lollipop. I live with my husband in a tropical vacation area. Each year, his parents come for a couple months to house sit. Which that's really confusing to me too. Like, do they come just to help you guys around the house? I'm so confused. So I'm not going to be in a situation where they are hosting me ever. I might just eat the cost of the already purchased plane ticket and not go. This puts my husband in a hard spot as he is very close with his family, doesn't think they did anything wrong, and was looking forward to staying with them. Am I the a-hole for refusing to stay with my in-laws after they verbally attacked my mother? Okay, they deleted their account. I just don't get it. Yeah, like the top comment on the actual post is saying soft, you're the a-hole, but like I don't think I can agree with that. I don't think you're a soft. I don't think it can be a soft, you're the a-hole if you are evaluating the situation, identifying that your mom was the problem. Your mom was the one making the situation difficult, but then proceeded to blame the people who didn't do anything wrong in the situation. Like, you're blaming them for, like, not wanting to handle your narcissist mom and then reaching a boiling point when, like, you guys didn't do anything about that. Like, to me, if you're hosting people, which I guess I could just not be understanding this whole situation because I think it's really confusing. But in my head, everybody is staying together. If you own the house, you are the one hosting. Why do the in-laws feel like they're hosting in your house? You should be the one being like, hey, mom, the way you're acting ain't it. Get it together. You can't treat my in-laws like this. You can't treat my husband's parents the way that you're currently treating them. Please fix that shit. You know? And then further, when you don't do that, being like, well, now I have a grudge against the in-laws even though they didn't do anything? It's just like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, OP sounds like one of those people who just like can't logic correctly. Like they draw conclusions, but the conclusions that they draw from the situation like make no sense. I feel like we've all met someone like this. It's like 2 + 2 = 7 in their head. And there's no way you're going to change that because they genuinely believe 2 + 2 = 7. I mean, Mama Scribbles, I think you can argue unreliable narrator, but like, even with how unreliable it was, it still didn't make any sense. Like, like to me, OP was clearly the one making the mistakes here. As unreliable as it was. Like, I don't think she did a good job making herself the victim here. I read that and I was like, I don't understand what you're saying, but based off of what I can understand, you sound like a dickhead. Like, you could just so easily not do those things, you know? Hey, what up, Uber Nate? Glad you enjoyed the video. I'm glad to hear that that video is getting plugged on Ludwig's videos. Let's go. Thank you, bro. I hope you found the video helpful. OP sounds insufferable. I will agree with that, Onyx. I will agree. Massively insufferable. Like, absolutely ridiculous levels. Alrighty, chat. I think we keep going. That one's pretty cut and paste. Chat, I have remembered. Let me stop and start the recording. 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 25 seconds, baby. Okay. All right. And now we're here. You know what? I kind of want to read the old ones first, chat. I'm going to get a little silly with it. Y'all, I figured out, and this could just be like pure coincidence. I found that when I title my videos off of like newer Am I the A-hole posts that people haven't seen from other reading Reddit YouTubers, people are more likely to watch those videos. So I want to start with old stories because I'm not going to like title this stream off of that. But then tomorrow, when we stream tomorrow, we will be able to title the stream off of like newer stories. Smart. Hey, what up, Ninetail? We smart with it, you know? Big brain. You're right, Caster. We do be big braining it. Sarby doesn't need Cat or sometimes me to remind him anymore. No, Addy, I definitely need you guys. Every once in a while, I fucking still forget. I just remembered really well. Alrighty, chat. Hey, damn, we got 73 likes over on the YouTube. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't liked up the stream yet, please do so. 14 of y'all, at least 14 of y'all haven't liked it up. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live. Alrighty, guys, we are on the Am I the A-hole section of the video. Let's do it. Let's do it. Would I be the a-hole for asking my daughter's boyfriend to stop having dinner with us? My daughter, 21, has been dating this guy, 24, for 2 years. It's fairly serious. He is from Mexico and has been in the U.S. since he was 3 years old. Okay, where is this going? He has a strange phobia of not wanting anyone to see him eat. And it's real. I've literally never seen this kid put a bite of food in his mouth, despite spending a fair amount of time around him. He is thin, but doesn't look unhealthy. Oh. Okay, interesting. The problem is, we will take them out to dinner occasionally for holidays or special occasions. He always orders a full meal. He will cut up the food, put it around on the plate, but not eat any of it. Then after the meal, he will donate his leftovers to someone else. It's even worse when I make home-cooked meals and they come to dinner. He does the same thing. Takes a full plate of food, pushes it around, cuts it up, makes it look messed with, but doesn't eat any of it. Then he will scrape all the food in the trash can afterwards. Okay. I don't really fuck with that. Like, if you got a phobia of eating food around people, that's fine. Like, I think people should accommodate that. But to take food and not do anything with it and then throw it away, can't say that I can be on board for that, you know? Like, I think this is very similar to that niece that would take a bunch of food and then dump it. This might be actually worse, low-key. I'm starting to get enraged over this. He wastes a horrendous amount of food, and I can't stand the money wasted when we buy him expensive restaurant meals that go completely uneaten. It's even caused a few scenes with waiters asking him what's wrong, do they need to change his order, etc. I've talked to my daughter privately and said, if he doesn't want to eat, that's fine. Just tell him to stop taking plates of food and ordering in restaurants. Her response was, but in his culture, it's rude for him to not take food. I'm not asking him to do that. Oh, okay. Now I understand why she brought up the he's from Mexico thing. Okay. I thought that was going somewhere bad. Yeah, I don't agree with this. even though it's rude in his culture, he's still doing something rude. I do have to say, if this guy's been around for 2 years, I think, and he's like actively having dinners with OP and her family, their family. I don't know if OP's a guy or a girl. I think it should be okay for OP to go up and be like, hey, my daughter didn't want to tell you this, but this is just something that's kind of bothering me. I perceive it as rude when you grab food and then throw it away. I would much rather you just not grab food. I don't mind if you don't eat it. I don't mind if you don't eat food in front of me. That's fine. Like that, the way that your culture is does not apply to how we are. To me, it's way more rude for you to grab food or order food and waste my money by throwing it away. Please don't do that. I think that's fine for OP to do. But I find it so rude that he's willing to keep wasting our food, wasting our money. But I find it so rude that he is willing to keep wasting our money. Food isn't cheap. Would I be the a-hole for announcing that he's no longer invited to meals? See, I don't think that's the answer either. I think the answer is you have a conversation with him. I think there's a nice way to put this and to be respectful of his culture. Like, you can address it. I think that's the easiest way to, like, work with him is, hey, I know this is disrespectful in your culture. I just want to let you know that for me, it's more disrespectful. It's more rude for you to take food, not eat it, and waste my money. Like, can we please, like, I want you to keep coming to dinners. It's fine if you just sit there and don't eat any food. I'm perfectly fine with that. Would you just mind not taking any of our food? If you do want to eat, absolutely go for it. Like, if your phobia changes, we would love to have you there. I think that's very clear. That's something you should be very clear about, is like, you're allowed to be here and eat with us if that's what you wish. I just don't want you wasting our food. Because I agree with OP. Food ain't cheap these days. All right? The corporations are corporating. The evil orange Oompa Loompa is still putting tariffs on dumb shit so that the Supreme Court can strike it down and be like, oh shit, guess we gotta fucking pay back the corporations, not the people that the corporations raise prices on. No. That is absolutely not. How dare we give money back to the people who actually took a toll when fucking Oompa Loompa thought that when Oompa Loompa thought that the tariffs were a good idea. No. We must always give the money to the billionaires. If you're not a billionaire, we don't give a shit about you. Not in this country. Yeah, you guys are saying it. Like, I think there must be some sort of, like, eating disorder or something or other going on. Which, don't get me wrong, they should be respectful of it, but I still don't think what he's doing is right. And someone should check him. Like, yeah, I get it. It's rude in your culture not to take any food, but, like, I kind of see where OP's coming from. Like, if I were in OP's shoes, I, too, would be like, hey, man, I could, like, leave those for me, bro. I'm a leftover king. I grew up in a household where if you have leftovers, you finish that shit. You do not throw good food in the trash. All right? I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I might even be a little petty. Oh, we're going to a restaurant and you're not gonna eat that shit? You're ordering off the kids' menu. Like, as an adult, I'm gonna make you order this shit off the kids' menu because what the fuck are you doing? And if you don't eat your food, it's going in a box and I'm taking it home. Chat, there is a quick little edit on this. Let me read it. Edit, this post absolutely blew. Okay, I should just read it from the start. Edit, this post absolutely blew up and I appreciate everyone weighing in on it. It's not a simple issue and hearing varying opinions on this was very valuable to me. You all made me set my frustration aside and realize there's a much deeper issue at play here. I agree he has an eating disorder and I had a very serious discussion with my daughter earlier about these behaviors. They are absolutely abnormal, and I let her know in no uncertain terms I am very concerned about his physical and mental health. She seemed a little shocked and said she thought it was just one of his quirks. In parentheses, no hate, please. She is just 21 and has very little life experience with these issues. I definitely got through to her though, and she promised to address this with him privately and suggest therapy/professional help. You all may disagree with that choice, but I don't feel it is my place as the girlfriend's mom, okay, OP is a woman, to address this very personal and painful issue with him. Okay, I guess I thought that this paragraph was implying that he would eventually eat. But yeah, if he has an eating disorder, maybe there should be a little bit more delicate handling of it. Interesting. She and I agreed that for my part, it is okay for me to tell him that he doesn't have to feel pressured to eat with us, and it's perfectly acceptable for him to simply refuse food, but still sit at the table with us. Yes, exactly. Exactly that. We much prefer that option instead of him wasting food. Going this route, the problem is being addressed while avoiding humiliation for him, still respecting him as a person, and my daughter as well. I'm still drawing the hell no line in the sand with the food wasting, but in a loving way that isn't going to worsen any underlying trauma he is already facing. I love that. I love that. Because that's what I was trying to advocate for. Was like, hey, there's a way to address this without going nuclear about it. Like, I feel like OP, the way that she wrote the post felt very nuclear. And I was like, I don't think you have to go to the nuclear route. I think you can just go like a, hey, this is what I prefer. I know your culture says otherwise, but like in my household, that's not how we operate. And I'd actually prefer this instead of that. I want him to find the courage to face this, and I know that we are here to help and support him. Thank you, Reddit. Is that what the top comment said? As someone from Mexican descent, I'm pretty sure that his own family would have a huge problem with wasting food. It's not a small subject in Mexico where food poverty is real. Okay, yeah. Someone said, like, this is concerning eating behavior. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. I think this is the first time I've ever heard of an eating disorder that was like related to other people watching you eat. It's very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I do be a carb goblin in the middle of the night sometimes. I think we all do, Resilient Sage. Every once in a while, you just got to carb goblin it up, you know? Oh, hello, Mr. Beans. Chat King is here. Hello, handsome man. Wow, what a boy. What a silly boy. Yes, Mr. Beans in the house. Oh, he doesn't want to be here, chat. He said, let me the fuck down. I don't want to hang out with you, Dad. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. Damn, Sarby trying to show hole. Did I plumber's crack you guys? No, that was my spine. There's no way I plumber's cracked you guys. My boxers are pulled up too high. Yeah, my boxers are pulled up too high. I got a hairy spine though, bro. Does anybody else have like a very hairy lower back, bro? You guys can't see that shit. Hold on. Ugh, my lighting's so bad down there. I have such a hairy lower back, chat. Who said hole? Of course, Shrek says that. Of course, Shrek says that. Sarby wants to show hole on stream. Now you guys are gonna have to pay for the OnlyFans for that. Y'all ain't getting that shit for free, chat. Wow, sorry we put away no backs on here. Yo, grandma likes my back. I do be having some lower back fuzz. The worst part about it is, like, it's hard to shave. When he says I'm going to have Sam shave it for me. Sam, are you still in here? Did you fall asleep? I bet she fell asleep. Sarby making every excuse to show his dumpy. Bro, with this dumpy, like, there's no hide in it. Oh, guys, I'm checking my girlfriend texting me. Sweet girl. Oh, she didn't, because she hates me. My girlfriend hates me, not clickbait. Where are you? Y'all getting body hair? Unfortunately, bro. I have the weirdest body hair, chat. Me when my partner goes to work, why am I abused? No, for real. For real, I'm so abused. If she actually cared about me, she would stay up forever and never go to bed so that I could talk to her forever, you know? Stop being so needy. God forbid I'm a little needy. God forbid I'm a little clingy with my girlfriend. Damn, Bree with some gifted gifted subs. Who got them? Lee. You better be saying thank you to Bree for that gifted sub. Chocolate Body, make sure to say thank you to Bree. Bree, thank you for the 2 gifted. I appreciate it. Yeah, bro, you just got a gifted sub from Bree. Pay attention, Lee. What the fuck? God, no manner Lee over here. Look at that. God, bro. Where's Chocolate Body? Chocolate Body. Where are those thank yous at? I have ADHD. I wasn't paying attention. Say you have bad manners, bro. We get it. Oh, I gifted that a while ago. It says this minute. You just gifted another sub this minute, bro. What are you talking about? Gnarly Gnarls. Make sure to say thank you to Bree. Hey, thanks, Nate. Have a good one, bro. I did say thank you. Oh, okay, I see it. All right. I was gonna fucking spot check you. Who did we catch? Somebody was like, oh yeah, like I said thank you, and then I clicked on their name and they didn't. All right, gnarly gnarls. All right, gnarly gnarls. Fucking gnarly. I like it. I like it, Addy. Hold on, let me check if there's an update on this chat. I mean, it's from 22 days ago. I guess that was technically an update a little bit. Okay. No official updates. Let me look at comments. Okay, I think that's the only update we're going to get, chat. Damn. Dude, eating disorders are so scary because, like, I think it really depends on what side of the internet you're on. Like, I think some people fall down, like, there's, like, an eating disorder, like, side of the internet where they, like, glorify it. Especially for women, it's crazy. Like, they praise that shit. It's so weird. So weird. ED internet is scary. I agree. Elster Stairs. That shit looks terrifying, bro. There's a whole thing called skinny talk. Ugh. Bro, that's why you just have to be so on top. Like, if your kids are on social media, don't get me wrong, I think you should, like, healthily teach them how to grow up with social media, but you have to watch what they're watching, you know? On Tumblr, it was called Pro Anna Community. Oh my god, dude. Yikes. Yeah, Brie, I've heard Adderall just like suppresses the fuck out of your diet. Or excuse me, out of your appetite. Scary, bro. Scary shit. Alrighty, chat, let's keep it going. This one is pretty highly upvoted. Let's do it. Let's do it. Chat, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We actually have pretty good likes on YouTube, but there are about 14 of y'all who haven't liked it up yet. If you guys could do so, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live. All right. Am I the a-hole for telling my cousin that's why you're single? Yesterday, I went to the beach with my aunt and one of my cousins. I'm the youngest in the group at 37. Today is my birthday, and we were celebrating early by going out to the beach. Drinking was involved, which is likely why it blew up like it did. We had been at the beach for a few hours by this point, and we were debating extending our parking for a bit more time. My cousin, male, starts loudly trying to get me to turn around and look at look at a woman walking by. He was saying some pretty vulgar stuff, like, you just know she likes it dirty and in the butt. And other random gross comments. That's on some like porn addiction brain chat. If that is what you think when you see women in public, you need electric shock therapy straight to the dome. We should disconnect your balls from your body until you learn how to act right, because that is not acting right. That is so fucked up. He was saying it loudly enough that she could hear, and when she passed us, she turned and looked at us. So I looked at him and said, "This is why you're single." He kind of laughed and said something to me in an attempt to clap back, but then said, "You know that's a hurtful thing to say, right?" I know some heinous shit just came out of my mouth. But you telling me that this is why I'm single is so mean. Like, wee woo, baby back bitch alert, wee woo. I told him that I wasn't really concerned with his hurt feelings after all the gross shit he said while he was basically catcalling a woman walking by. That's not even catcalling. That is like sexual harassment. I guess catcalling is usually sexual harassment anyways. So, never mind. But that's like vulgar sexual harassment, you know? This resulted in us both shouting at each other and just packing up to leave. After I dropped him off at his apartment, my aunt, in parentheses, his mother, said I don't need to be mean to him. Girl, you need to be meaner to him. This is your son? This is your son, and he turned out... If my mom ever caught me saying some shit like that about a woman, I'm pretty sure Kathy would hit me. Like, she would smack the ever-living shit out of me, and I would deserve it. You know? Like, ain't no way I was allowed to talk about another woman like that growing up. And even now, as I'm 28 years old. Beans is digging in his box again. Let me see if I can get him in frame. Oh no! Did I ruin box time? You can go in there, buddy. We might just have to leave him. Beans will go back to his box time. Don't you worry. Trust in the box. Oh. Do it, Beans. Put your beans in a box. He dig. He burrow, he dig. Look at him. Look at him, bro. He's so silly. You're just a silly guy, Mr. Bates. Oh, he said no more box time, Dad. Sorry. Sorry, Dad. No more box time. Boy. Oh, you guys couldn't hear me there. No more box time for the boy. No more box time for beans. What a silly guy. What a silly guy. Bad mic. Yeah, I should probably upgrade this mic, low-key. Y'all saw my revenue. I can afford to buy, like, a better... This one is just, like a shitty... Like, I've literally had this for years. I just got it really quick so I could start streaming back in the day. I really should replace it. It's a pretty bad mic. Boo, bad mic. Okay, listen. Like, this one was $400, chat, okay? Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. I should really order the Blue Yeti, though. Give the mic a new subwoofer and maybe some STI. You're cooking. You're cooking. All right, chat, let me finish this story real quick. Okay. My aunt, his mother, said I didn't need to be mean to him, but, like, if you're standing around shouting vulgar shit, don't be all surprised Pikachu face when someone calls you out for it. Was I really wrong? Am I the a-hole because of what I said and because I said I didn't care about his feelings? Edit to add, not sure this context is needed, but I'm 37 female. I mostly called him out because I was just grossed out by what he was saying. I'm curious how old he is. Like, I don't think there's an age where this isn't a red flag. Like, you'd expect it from some deranged, annoying teenager, but even that's not great, you know? I'm guessing, if anything, he's in his 20s. Yeah, not the a-hole. I mean, we gotta normalize calling people out for that shit. That's pretty much it. Like, if you look at another woman and your first thought is like, yeah, I know she likes taking it in the butt. Like, you're genuinely like a porn-brained piece of shit. Like, you genuinely need electric shock therapy. Like, that is just like disgusting level shit. You probably have a very misogynistic and unhealthy view of women that is only going to hinder you or lead you to commit crimes. Just disgusting things to come out of someone's mouth. Yeah, OP is just giving out good advice. OP is just giving out good advice. Want a girlfriend? Don't be a creep. I agree. Like, it's so crazy how many guys don't understand that. Like, if you just learn how to be more empathetic, kinder to women, kinder to all the people around you, just an overall good human being, like, I genuinely think you can attract you can attract girls. Like, it's not that hard. No matter how busted you look, if you're just a nice human being, like, dude, like, it really is not that hard. You'll find someone who appreciates your looks and who you are as a person. But when your looks are pretty bad, and then on top of that, you're just a shitty dude who says shitty things about women, you're making it kind of hard to be attracted to you, bro. Like, you could just not make it hard to be attracted to you. It's that easy. Oh, some people just don't get that shit, bro. But hey, If they don't figure it out, guess they're going to be single. At least they won't procreate. Trying to grab my water. Wasn't working. Hey, what up, David Doctor? Welcome to the stream. Glad you enjoy the podcast. Thanks for coming over to the to the YouTube to hang out. I appreciate it a lot. I like men for their 3 Ps: penis, personality, and pockets. Does that mean they're money, or do you genuinely like our pockets? Like you want to wear our pants? I'm not gonna lie, I love dressing up my girlfriend in my clothes. It's very fun. I like putting her in my sweatpants, and then she enjoys my pockets. But then she also my girlfriend, so Sam will do this cute thing. She's a tissue girly. She always has a tissue because her nose is always a little runny. I let her wear a hoodie, and then she left, and then I wore the hoodie later. And I put my hands in the pocket, and lo and behold, was one of her little tissue. One of her little tissues. I love that shit, man. I think that shit's so cute. Big pockets for the win. Oh, Bree said both. I agree, Bree. Bree, I'm just gonna imagine that every time you gift subs or whatever, it's just coming out of some man's pocket. And you know what? That's empowering. Men's pockets are 1,000% better than ours. No, for real. I bought, back in college, I used to wear kind of tight fitting pants. We don't need to talk about it. But I found this pair. They were stretchy. And they were in the men's section of a thrift store, but I'm pretty sure they were women's because the pockets were tiny. Absolutely ridiculously tiny, bro. I love those pants, though. I'm not going to lie. Skinny jeans, Sarby. Jeans are kind of hard for me, chat. Because, there's kind of no good in between for me. I either have, skinny jeans, or I have, baggy jeans. Jeans fit me kind of funny. Although I have found... Oh, my God. Sam, I thought you were sleeping. Outing me for my wet nose. I'm sorry, babe. I didn't think you were going to be here. I called for you earlier. I was like, is Sam still in here? Did she fall asleep? Are you eepy? I bet Sam kind of wakes up randomly at times in the night. So I bet she just woke up, heard me talking about her little tissues. I like finding your little tissues, tissue girl. Stretch, selvage, classic, straight. You know what's been really good for me? Y'all, Abercrombie and Fitch jeans and shirts. I do need to get the jeans hemmed, but those have been really nice for me. LOL, it's okay. I did fall asleep for a bit. No worries, baby. Go back to sleep. It's so late for you. Gotta be well rested for tomorrow. Kinkby? What did I just say? What do you mean Kinkby? Sam, he loves your mucus. I do love Sam's mucus. Give me the mucus. I love Abercrombie and Fitch. I get all my dresses there and my boobs look fantastic. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ew, too far, Sarby? Really? Out of all the things I've said, that one was too far? Y'all crazy for that. I can't even lie. Twitch keeps not notifying me, and now YouTube isn't notifying me either. Shake my head, this is a nightmare. Rainbow Gravestone, did Twitch let you know that I posted my story, though? That's the question. I actually didn't even check if that, finished uploading, actually. There is a possibility. Cancel, say, bitch. Yeah, chat, cancel me. I dare you. Do it. Do it. Kill him now. Yeah, my story went up. Hey, Ludwig went live. Better than Squeaks at Marble Token. Oh, he's doing a sponsor stream today. Oh. Sarby, what would you recommend for gamers wanting to do Spotify? Post your gaming videos to Spotify? It's visual. I showed examples in the video, bro. Both Quinjamin and Ryan Trahan post their gaming videos to Spotify. Okay. I think we keep moving, chat. I think we keep moving. Oh, boy. This one will be fun and totally normal. Chat, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We actually got more viewers than, we got more likes than viewers right now. Thank you. If you're a viewer and you haven't liked up yet, that'd be greatly appreciated. Please do so. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, turn on those post noties so you can be notified whenever I go live. Really quick, Lego Maya Ego. Thank you for resubscribing with Prime. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support, Maya. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna tell Cutie Cinderella that you're in love with her fiance, bro. Like I get in line. Like, I feel like fucking Ludwig has more boy mistresses than Cutie can keep track of. Just add me to the roster, bro. Throw me on that roster, baby. I don't care. All right, chat. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling a random stranger? I don't care if they can tell my child's gender. So I was in the grocery store with my 4.5-year-old son and 18-month-old daughter. My son is very obviously a boy. However, my daughter is still in that stage where she doesn't have much hair, so it's kind of hard to tell. She was dressed in a blue tank top outfit with bows and pink stripes, and it said princess across the front of the shirt. Very obviously a girly outfit by societal standards. While in the checkout line, this lady, approximately mid-50s, remarked on how cute my little boys were. I thanked her and then told her that the youngest was actually a little girl. The lady then told me that I should style her hair or put bows in her hair so that it's obvious to other people that she's a girl. I told her I didn't really care what she or anyone else thought. I told her I really didn't care what she or anyone else thought because nobody needs to know my child's gender at the end of the day but me. She went on to tell me that I was rude and had a few other choice words for me, which I ignored until the point where she called me a bitch, and then I told her to piss off. I mean, bro, like typical, like boomer, nobody fucking cares, shut the fuck up and move on with your life type shit. Like, I don't know what it is with boomers. Hey, what up? Every day is a good day. I don't know what it is with boomers, but they just love telling people their unsolicited opinions. And then when you tell them, I do not give a fuck, they get so upset about it. They're like, what do you mean that the fact that I'm old and was forced to listen to my elders give unsolicited, annoying opinions about how I should live my life, and now that it's my turn and people are just more aware of, like, that's dumb, why the fuck would I listen to that? Now you're getting your panties in a wad about it? Like, who cares? Who cares? You're really getting so mad at somebody for being like, I genuinely don't care what you think about my baby, you're a complete stranger. You can go fuck yourself. And being like, oh, well, now I'm gonna start calling you a bitch. Like, insane. The entitlement is crazy, bro. The cashier kind of giggled. The following day, I was at work, and one of my colleagues, who also has a small child around my youngest age, and I were talking about the whole encounter, and she said that I was an a-hole? So am I the a-hole? Dude, some people just care too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some people, like, go out of their way to, like, find conflict. Like, fuck that colleague. Why does it matter? It really doesn't. And then fuck this boomer ass annoying old lady. It's just, it's such, like, yeah, you guys are saying it in chat. I need to know her reasoning. Like, what could your reasoning possibly be for being like, well, you're an a-hole there. Some random stranger came up to you and tried to give you unsolicited advice on how to make your child look more like their gender. And then they got mad when you were like, I really actually don't care about you knowing the gender because you're a fucking stranger. Like, God forbid people don't care about random people that they'll probably never ever see again and what they feel like is right to do with their life, you know? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I get it more than anyone. I got people in my comments saying some dumb shit every day about, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. I don't care. Like, I care about, like, what my chat says because they take the time out of their day to come to my live streams and hang out with me. Like, you guys all entertain, but anybody in the comments on, like, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, like, I genuinely could care less. Because y'all don't, like, even my Twitch chat doesn't know me like that, you know? But they're close. They're as close as they possibly could be. A YouTube comment, a TikTok comment, like, y'all don't know shit for shit. I'm sorry, you cannot tell me how to live my life. You have seen a couple minutes of me. What if I said Sarby sucks? You know what, Coster? You might be cooking. You might be cooking on that. Putting bow ties in the hair of an 18-month-old is wild and useless. I do not know babies like that to know how much hair they'd have. We just know Sarby like grandma puss. You right. Hey, I came from YouTube because I love your opinions on things. Thank you, Chicken Butt Joe. Welcome to the stream. Genuinely so funny that she got all pissy as if the baby has any idea what the fuck is going on. Exactly. Or even too, like, more that, like, she felt like her opinion mattered here. Like, I think that's why she got pissy. Is because she felt like, oh, I have this amazing opinion to give to a stranger. And the stranger was like, I don't care what you think. And then she was like, how dare you? How dare you? Everything that comes out of my mouth is gold. Because I'm an entitled motherfucker. Get a shelf and stop having a piss kink? Wow, not kink shaming me, bro. At this point, me not having a shelf just rage baits you guys, and I love that. Would you ever do a stream update on some of the stories you read? I mean, if there's like a good update to a good story, yeah. But it kind of has to come across my radar. Like, I'm kind of relying on you guys to let me know in chat if something good pops up. But, like, it has to be a good story, you know? Sometimes I'll just naturally come across it. I have definitely, like, come across an update, read it, and then included it in another video. Chat, really quick, let me read. OP included 2 edits on this. Edit 1. For the people lacking reading comprehension, I was not offended by the initial misgendering of my child. I was offended when the lady snapped back rudely and told me that I needed to dress my child differently for complete strangers so that they can tell. Dude, the reading comprehension of a average Reddit person is pretty fucking low. Then she decided to call me a couple names and curse at me, which is when I matched energies. It's absolutely wild to me how people who don't pay someone's mortgage, put food on their table, or contribute to any of their household resources think that they have the right to dictate how somebody lives and what they do. Boomers! Like, dude, call me crazy. Like, the boomers retire and that's all they want to do. They just want to sit there and be like, well, actually, you got to live your life in a super unrealistic, stupid way that is completely outdated and dumb. Because we were told to do that when we were kids, and now it's our turn, even though everyone's smart enough now to be like, that's fucking stupid. Ain't nobody listen to your opinions, bitch. Especially when it doesn't affect them at all. Oopsies. Didn't mean to do that. Back. There we go. Bam. Edit part number 2. Holy hell, I didn't expect this to blow up like this. Wow. Thank you to those being kind, to those calling me names. Good luck being so bitter in life. That's kind of how you have to deal with internet hate. Just like, there's always going to be these motherfuckers, bro. For those thinking they have me in a gotcha moment by saying, if you don't care, then why did you correct her? It was purely reflexive speech, and while I know small chat in public isn't the most common thing in every country where I'm at in the Southern United It was purely reflexive speech, and while I know some small chat in public isn't the most common thing in every country, where I'm at in the Southern United States, it is. I mean, to me, this isn't that weird to correct somebody. Like, it's like if you go up to a dog and you're like, oh, what a good boy. And they're like, actually, this is a girl. Like, it's the same shit. Yeah, I'm comparing your baby to a dog. Basically the same thing, bro. This interaction was akin to when you're checking out at the grocery store and the cashier asks you, "Hi, how's your day going?" And you respond, "Good." And you, even though neither of you truly gives a damn and the responses aren't real, it's just being polite. That's all this was, reflexive conversation where I was polite until she was not. Yeah, I think that's just probably people getting their panties in a wad. That sounds like it's coming from the own the libs crowd, you know? Even though the only thing that they're owning is nothing. And the billionaires are shitting on them. And everybody else, but particularly them. Oh, brother. Yeah, that one was kind of a dumb one just in terms of like, I just don't understand why people make issues that don't need to be issues. Perfect, like, didn't ask moment. Hey, this is all you can do to make your kid look more like a girl. Didn't ask. Don't care. If I want, do you think I'm fucking stupid? I know how to make my kid look more like a girl if I want to. I just don't care. Yeah, the coworker also sounds insufferable. Cis heteronormative society is weirdly obsessed with people's genitals. I mean, the ones that are actually obsessed with people's genitals are the ones who, like, they're uncomfortable with their own and they feel like they need to dictate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I truly believe anybody who believes that being gay is a choice is just outing themselves because they're gay and they think for everybody else it's a choice to not be gay because they want to fuck dude butt so bad, you know? Like, hate to break it to you, bro, for me it ain't a choice. All right? I've made out with a dude before. That wasn't like it did nothing for me. I was like, "Damn, I wish this was a girl." Like, I don't have to make a choice. That's just how I am. And that's how it is for other people too. Like, you are the one making the choice, my guy. You just put yourself in that box. I didn't know that piece of lore. Get caught up, nonchalant bust down. It's a really funny story. Shout out my boy Lucian. Still wondering why boy is a blue color in today's societal expectations? I have really no clue. I don't know why that works. Why did you do that? Just because it was he challenged me, bro. I was like making out with a girl at a bar, and then she left, and I went over back to my friends, and he was like talking. I don't know. I still think he IQ level 9,000 me because he has always been like, if you were gay, we would fuck. I was like, that's crazy. But he was like, yeah, bro, like, you looked like you were, like, eating her face. I was like, bro, I'm a good kisser. Fuck you. And he's like, oh, yeah, prove it. And I was like, you know what? I'm drunk enough. And then I made out with him. And I was like, but the whole time I was like, I wish this was a girl. You know, like, it did nothing for me. That's basically the short version of it. The short version. Actually, I technically kissed 2 guys that night. We were at a gay bar. We were at a gay club. And I like ran into a girl that I had matched with on Tinder. This is years ago, by the way, chat. Like, I ran into a girl that I had matched with on Tinder, like, back in the day. And so we started dancing together, hanging out. This guy comes up and he's like, bro, what do you think you're doing dancing with my girlfriend? And I thought he was serious. I was like, I forgot where I was for a second. I was like, oh shit, my bad. Like, I had no clue. And then he starts laughing. She's laughing. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, this is her gay friend. And he's like, if you want to, like, make out with my girl, you have to make out with me first. And I was like, okay. And I just kissed him. And he's like, all right, you're good, bro. I knew you must have been drunk. I kissed my boy sober. I don't think I kiss a stranger sober, but I'd kiss my boy sober. Technically, chat. Oh my God. I don't know if I've revealed this lore. Technically, chat. One of my gay friends gave me an F-slur pass. I'm sitting on it. I'm waiting. The only thing I had to do to get that, by the way, was not even make out. Kiss one of my friends who I have kissed before. Like, just a peck. I've like kissed him before without anything being like offered to us. One of our same guy actually. Same guy was like, "I'll give you the F slur pass if you guys kiss right now." And we just looked at each other. We're like, "Oh yeah, easy." But chat, here's the thing. You've told us, okay, but not all of chat has been told this. All right, here's my plan. Here's my plan, y'all. I gotta sit on this. I gotta wait. And then what I'm gonna do is when I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna call all the gays that I know. I'm gonna call them all. All right. Off the top of my head, I think there's like 5. I'm gonna call them to my deathbed. And then they're gonna come up. They're gonna be so sad. They're gonna be crying. They're like, no, our friend is dying. And with my last dying breath, I'm just gonna hit him with that F slur. And then the EKG is gonna go. Burr. That's why it's like the most efficient use of it, you know? You know what I'm saying? And like that's a quad collat, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know? Like why use it on 1 when you can use it on 5? Shit, I might even go live and get y'all in on this. 5 seeds kind of low. All right, listen, I lived in the Midwest. I'm sure I know more, just like my close friends that I could hit this with, and they think it's funny. It's like 5. Close friends, and I guess I'm only thinking about guys. I could get more expansive. I could get more expansive and go with girls too. Yeah, I definitely have plenty of lesbian friends, but I feel like it doesn't hit as hard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't, like, calling, it has to be my guy friends. You know what I'm saying? Sarby dies on live stream. You know what? I want to live stream my death. I think that's fair. Saying slurs as your final words is crazy. I mean, listen, I have that pass. I feel like anytime I use it other than that, it wouldn't be socially acceptable. You know? Like, what are you guys going to do? Cancel me? I'm dead. What are you going to do, bro? What are you going to do? Sarby's going to go live to stream and just call us the F word? I mean, shit, if I'm going to die, why not? I got to do it at least once. It would be in an endearing way, chat. Don't you worry. You know how, like, other gay people call each other the F slur, like, very endearingly? Like, it would be like that. Maybe I'll be like, I'm out. You know, blah, and then, you know, like. Oh, man. I rarely see girls being called F slur. That's what I feel like. It's usually the D word. Fair. Or that's hot. Can I watch by some gross idiot? You right. I don't know. They're still trying to cancel MJ. Okay, that's way different, though. First off, there's some pretty good evidence that MJ did some fuck shit. Just saying. Just saying. It's out there. I'm not telling you what to think about him or his music. All I'm saying is, like, there's some hanky-panky there. I would not compare canceling MJ to canceling someone who said an F slur. Me personally. Sarby says a slur, dies on live, raids the cat place again. You know what? That sounds like a great use of my death. We say a slur. I like triple clad all y'all. I die live on stream. That's a clip. And then we raise money for the kibbies. Tell me where the L is, chat. I'm only seeing W's and F's. Oh. Who stays alive is an F slur, dies. That actually is so good. I can't even lie. Oh, man. Is it the full word or just the first 3 letters? That's such a good point, Arlo. I got to plan that out. I feel like you got to say the whole thing. And then we spread the story. Sarby said a slur and died. This is what happens when you say slurs, kids. I like how you think, Usagi. I like it. I like it. That's pretty good. F in chat. Wrong F. Wrong F. Oh, man. Where's Beans? He's literally right behind me. He's right here. He got his ears back. Chat, we are coming close to our end here. I think I want to read one more Am I the A-hole story, and then we'll call it quits. All right. Okay. Remember people being pissy at Jacksepticeye for saying the F slur when he was talking about cigarettes? Always thought it was such a nothing burger people get pissy at. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the context that you're using it, right? Like, I will say, I've said this before. Like, I used to say that when I was younger, when I was like 16. But it was so much more normalized when I was younger. Like, that and the R slur. Like, when I was, like, growing up, bro. Like, I remember, if you guys remember Ray William Johnson and his show Equals 3. Bro, I went back and watched some of the jokes from that. They were bad. F slurs, like, R-word jokes, R slurs. Like, it was bad, bro. And like, I've always admitted this. Like, I was saying shit I should not have been saying when I was younger. And like, I just think it was different back in the day. And now there's just become more awareness and there isn't as much like leeway for that. But like, context is important, right? Like, obviously Jacksepticeye was saying it, but he was referring to the cigarettes or whatever. But everything is taken out of context, right? Yeah, I just know that's what they called cigs around where he lives. Exactly. Got hit with the unk knife when you brought up Ray William Johnson. Yeah, bro, that man is a big reason why I'm a content creator. I can't even lie. The only time I said it was when I'm calling myself a F slur hag. You know what? That's a good rhyme, Jen. Wait, don't you have a husband? You can't have the pass. Oh, man. Jack is doing his Thankmas thing, raising money for Make-A-Wish. Wish I could donate. Hey, don't worry, Xanabelle. I'll donate for you guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Bi people exist, Sarby. I know, but I feel like you can't. If you've chosen a man, you can't cosplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. You gotta leave that for the people who are like dying on that hill. And me personally, that just muddies the water a little bit. You know, like that's just asking for a miscommunique. Like, if you're walking around with a husband and you're slinging the F slur left and right, like, you can't be walking around life like, it's okay because I'm bi, even though I chose a man. Like, that's how I feel about it, bro. If you are holding hands with another woman or another man and you're slinging the slurs, fine, do your thing. Me, I'm like, man, that you are asking for trouble on that one, man. I didn't say that you were stopping from being bi. I just don't think you should get an F slur pass. Call me crazy. I don't think you should get an F slur pass if you're taking the straight route there. Call me crazy. Yes, Jaden gets it. I feel like he's talking about the visuals. That's what I'm talking about. You can't be walking like, that's crazy, bro. Like, to be fair, y'all, like, anybody could say that. Like, there could be a guy slinging around the F slur, whatever, and then someone calls him out on it. He could just be like, well, I'm also bi, so I can say this. Like, that's how I feel about it, bro. That's how I feel about it. Like, if you're just, like, anybody can do that shit, bro. Nah, I just think that's way, like, you guys are asking for some shit, bro. Nah, I just think it's like, yeah. Maybe you can say it in private with people who know you, but like, if you're walking around in public slinging that shit, I just think you're asking for like people to be like, what the fuck? All right, if you guys want to call that biphobic, call it biphobic, bro. Like, whatever. You guys, if you guys want to get your panties in a wad about that, I can't stop y'all. Like, get your panties in a wad about it. Like, like, that is crazy. Like, like, you guys, if you guys want to complain about that, fine. I'm talking about the optics of that look bad. The optics of that look bad. But hey, if you guys want to live in a fantasy world where like, oh no, there's no way, like, fine, fuck it. You live in your fantasy world, bro. Yeah, I'm bi and I don't want to say it. I to be fair, I think you're towing a line. Me personally, I think you're towing a line. Vocal spirit, I'm not. Like, I'm not. I'm very acceptable of people being bi. I'm just saying, to me, it's like my sister is bi, but she's dating a man. If she started slinging around the F slur, it would be kind of weird. It would be weird. I think that's a little bit like, Me personally, I think you are towing a line, me personally, bro. Sometimes my boyfriend and I call each other F slur to make us giggle. Hey, if you're both bi and you're doing it and you guys understand that, I think that's fine. But I think if you're just whipping that shit in public, someone sees you with another man. I never said Jen stop being bi. I have no internalized biphobia. I genuinely don't, like, fucking Sam is bi. You know, like, I genuinely don't care. I just think, like, for optics, it looks weird. Like, if Sam and I were in public and she was throwing that shit around, I would be kind of like, whoa. Like, I get it that you're bi, but you look straight right now, dog. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if somebody walks by and, like, assumes you're straight and, like, gets mad, like, I can't even blame them. Because, like, if you're walking around with a girl or something you're slinging around, that's totally different. Sarby stole Sam's F slur pass. Here's the thing, though. If Sam said it to me, like, in private, I wouldn't care. I'm like, yeah, bro, you got that pass. That's all you, girl. Do your thing. But if she was whipping that shit around in public, I might be like, hey, babe, I think we're, like, asking for trouble here. And I just, like, I don't want to bet. Like, what if somebody, like, knew I was a creator? Like, let's talk about this. Let's say I'm out in public with Sam. Sam throws that shit around. I know that she's bi, but somebody who knows who I am, like, doesn't know that Sam is bi. And then they, like, start going around being like, oh, well, Sarby, like, lets his girlfriend say this shit, so clearly he's probably saying this shit too. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, that's just a bad look. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that, like, you're part of you that is whatever is, like, invalid. I'm not trying to say that. But I'm saying, like, dude, like, throwing that around in public would be crazy. I also don't even say that slur in public and I'm with a woman as a lesbian. Like, even sometimes when my friends say it, like, they'll call me that who are gay. And my friends who are gay will, like, call me that in public. And sometimes I'm like, like, I know, but, like, it just, It's the white passing argument. That's so fair, Justine. I didn't even think about it like that. Hubby would let me kiss a girl to prove my creds. You know what? I would let Sam do the same. I'm not even gonna lie. But to be fair, like, I could easily kiss a man, but I should never be slinging that slur. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you aren't or anything like that, but it kind of goes back to my, like, if a guy got caught saying that shit, like, if I got caught saying that shit or something and I wanted to, like, really quickly offload it or whatever, like, oh, but I'm actually bi, so I can say it. Oh, let me kiss a man to show it. Because, like, I don't care. I've kissed plenty of men in my life. I do not identify as bi, though. Like, I don't think I should be saying it at all. You know what I'm saying? You have to walk around with a giant flashing sign that says she's bi, just in case. You know what? I do be having a hot bi girlfriend. I can't even lie. Let's fucking advertise it. Let's advertise it, chat. Throw it up there. You have kissed a man, Sarby. Correction, I have kissed many men. I don't know, Stark, because I haven't very well kept track of it. I would think that the amount of men that I've kissed, maybe not made out with, but kissed, might be double digits. Because I kissed a lot of my fraternity brothers, bro. We homies like that. Sarby's only bi when he's drunk. I'm only bi when I want to prove a point. I only kiss men when I want to prove a point. And it was eh. I mean, eh is kind of generous too. It was, I was not feeling it. The entire time I was like, I wish this was a woman. Slurby? Oh my God, please don't start that. Slurby is so funny. Slurby will be the title of the video documentary on Sarby saying slurs. You're right. You're right. Sarby has an Excel sheet with his male lip lock conquest. Personally, I prefer a notes app page. Me personally. Oh, Sarby's Reddit's gonna love this take. I mean, listen, I'm comfortable enough where, like, I think genuinely, and I mean this so sincerely, I think people calling this biphobia is, like, diminishing what true biphobia is. Like, for me to just say, hey, optics-wise, it's a little bad of a look if you're slinging around the slur in public and you are in a relationship, like a heterosexual relationship, even if you're bi. Like, I think that's bad optics. I don't think that's biphobic. I'm not like I'm saying, oh, you can't, like, you're not bi anymore. I'm just saying, like, hey, that's just a bad look. That's just a bad look. And you're asking for somebody, like, in my case, like, that would not be okay. Like I said, if I was walking around, my girlfriend slinging slurs left and right, people are going to see that and they're going to just be like, oh, they're straight. Sarby's like okay with her saying that, which probably means that he says that, or at least is enabling it. Bing, bang, blow, I'm on fucking Twitter getting canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, call me crazy I think that's the truth. My bad for pointing out a truism of, like, that is bad optics. Is the wording you okay, whatever, Addy. You know what? I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. Like, if you guys want to go, like, the fucking, oh, you're a bad person, you're biphobic route, do your thing. I genuinely don't fucking care. Like, I'm confident in myself to know that, like, I accept bi people. I'm just pointing out something that, like, sure, if you don't want to talk about it, if you don't want to address it, that's on you. If you want to sling those slurs while you're, like, in a what could be perceived as, like, heteronormative relationship and you run into problems with it and you want to deal with that, fine, do your thing. Do your thing. I don't care. I'm not telling, like, I'm just pointing out that it's probably not good optics. But, like, you know what? Do your thing. Do your thing. Mods help. Nonchalant buzz down. Not with the, it's called X now. Oh, man. Yeah. Don't a lot of women not want to date bi men? I sure hope not. There'd be some evil gays. I mean, personally, I can't do anything about that. Like, if it feels wrong to you, like, that's on you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I think it's just a fact. I just think it's a fact and I'm pointing it out. It's not like I'm sitting here and being like, bi people aren't allowed to exist. They're not real or something like that. Your guys' relationship isn't valid. I'm just saying, hey, if you're in a relationship and you're going the heteronormative route, like, I just think you shouldn't be throwing, like, I'm not saying your past is gone, but, like, maybe you shouldn't be saying that as much as, like, you know, somebody who's clearly in a gay relationship has the right to say it, you know? Yeah, that's honestly my issue with reclaiming slurs is it gives weird wiggle room for people to be a dick. Exactly. I also think too, like, I think Justine brought up, like, the white passing saying the N-word thing. Like, I know Logic gets in trouble for it a lot. Logic says the N-word because he's black. He's part black, but he's very white passing. Like, to me, I think it would be okay if somebody argued, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be saying that in your music or, like, in public or whatever, but, like, with, you know, in private with people that, like, know. Otherwise, it just, like, looks bad. This is just Sarby is taking all of our F slur passes to add on to his own so he can slur max on his death. Slur max is crazy. Slur max is insane. Oh, man. Slur max is wild. A lesbian IRL told me I was straight because I didn't have a real enough relationship with a woman, according to her. See, that's biphobic. That, to me, is biphobic. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying that you're, like, less bi. I'm just saying, like, that's a crazy thing to be slinging around if you're doing it in public. I should have specified that. I don't think Jen's doing it in public or anything like that. Slurmax is wild. Slurmax is crazy. Slurby maxing. I hate you guys. Oh my God, what up, Raya? Raya, we were literally talking. I was like, I wonder if Raya's gonna lose her streak, bro. I got back from the lake and immediately went to a movies. Anyways, hello, love you all. Love you too, Raya. I hope you had a good vacation. Oh my God, I saw Logic live. I did too before he got bad. I saw him like back in the day when he was the king of the trick shotting. I'm super bisexual. Raya, do you be throwing around the F slur though? Mega bisexual. And we love that for you, Raya. People in chat are crazy thinking that a straight looking couple won't be assumed straight off the bat. Dude, if somebody looks at me and my girlfriend, they are immediately assuming both of us are straight. I heard that as slurp maxing. No. Y'all are crazy, bro. It was the word cosplaying that set me off. I don't think I said cosplaying, did I? Maybe somebody else said that. I don't think I said cosplaying. I would not describe that as cosplaying. Master Slurby, don't say that. Master is crazy. Sarby and Sam look like a lesbian couple? Actually, that could be the case as well. Does that mean I have the pass? Wait a damn minute, chat. No, I do not throw around the F slur, but I made out with the three of my friends at the lake of all genders. Bah ha ha ha. Atta girl. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I was just telling my making out with guys stories. Did I say cosplaying? That doesn't really seem like a word I would say there. What was the context? I don't even remember it. I'm confused, y'all. Can y'all remind me how I said that? That must have been me, like, tripping over my words, because I don't even use cosplay as, like, a... Like, that's not how I use... Also, even if I did, like, stop myself and restart with something else. Yeah, I didn't hear Sarby say anything about cosplay. I don't remember saying anything about cosplaying, because that's not how I would describe that. If you guys have the clip it and send it to me, but I genuinely don't remember saying that. I think they're putting words in your mouth. That's how I feel right now. Like, I feel like I'm getting gaslit. I would never describe it as cosplaying. You said a bi person is cosplaying as a gay person in that moment. Okay, so now you're saying I said the whole word, but then I was before about to say it. Like, I don't remember saying that. Because that's not how I would describe it. I never heard him say that. Someone in chat said cosplay. That's how I feel. I think you guys are putting words in my mouth, bro. I don't think I said that. And if I did, I take it back. But I don't think I said that. You literally started saying it, but never finished the word and switched to something else. I don't think I did, Jenny. I don't think I did. Go back and clip it then. Yeah, exactly. Go back and clip it on the YouTube video. But I genuinely don't think I said that because that's not at all what I believe. Hey, drive safe, Raya. You read someone else's post that said that? That could definitely be it. Yeah, maybe I read a chat, but like that would have never come out of my mouth because that's not how I view it. I think you guys are putting someone else's words in my mouth because that's just genuinely what I don't believe. That's why this is so crazy. Like, y'all, chat, I genuinely think, and I mean this so sincerely, I think y'all are tripping. Like, I genuinely think y'all, like, want something to be mad at me for, but, like, I didn't do anything. I don't believe that. I was just solely pointing out the optics of saying the F slur when you're in a what looks like heteronormative relationship. Oh, guys, Jess is here. I can finally be homophobic. Hey, Jess, welcome to the stream. Damn, bro, it's easy to gaslight. To be honest, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty easy to gaslight me. I just don't know how to clip. I'm old. Jenny, I don't think it would even be possible on the Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. Addy, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I feel like I'm not just gonna apologize for offending people because sometimes what people get offended for is dumb. Like, I'll say it. I'm not, like, if you guys want to be offended because I'm being biphobic right now, that's on you. Like, I don't think I'm being biphobic, and I'm drawing a line in the sand of, like, I think that biphobic or bi people are valid. They're allowed to. I'm just pointing out the optics of saying the F slur when you're in a heteronormative relationship and how that can be bad. And I gave a pretty damn good example of me and my bi girlfriend. Like, it would just be a bad look. That's all I was bringing up, and y'all are still getting really upset and mad about it. There's nothing I can do. And I'm not going to apologize because I believe that this isn't biphobic. If you think it's biphobic, that's on you, bro. Like, I'm not trying to discredit you. I'm not trying to say, like, you don't exist or you can't be bi. I'm just saying, like, the optics of it, which I don't even think it's bad. It wasn't your words. It was a chat post. I mean, that hasn't been confirmed, Kat, but I wouldn't believe it was like that. You can clip on Twitch. You can't do it. Like, I think you can only go so far back. Maybe, I don't know. You guys know I'm a bad streamer. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. I just got here. What the fuck is happening? I don't even know, bro. My chat's trying to put shit in my mouth that I don't think I said, but, like, if I did say it, I'll own up to it and backtrack on it, but I just genuinely don't remember saying that. A lot of the things you said was used by biphobic people to invalidate bi people. What are you talking? Eddie, I'm sorry. I have to ignore your chats, dude. Like, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. Like, I just genuinely don't know what you're talking about right now, bro. Like if you want to be offended about something, fine, but, like, I'm just gonna ignore you, bro. I'm just gonna ignore you. I don't understand. Like, I feel like I'm getting rage baited right now. Pro streamer, by the way, dude. I have no idea how Twitch clipping works. Sarby, pull out the jiggling keys and refocus chat on a story. I mean, we could definitely do that, chat. We could definitely do that. I don't know, bro. Yeah, we can move on, guys. We can do one more story before I end the stream. I just think I'm sitting here and I'm like I'll probably go back and rewatch because now I'm confused. I'm like, did I fucking say that? Like, I would never. I don't think I would say that because that's truly not what I believe. I don't believe that like you're cosplaying being bi or anything like that. Like, I don't believe that. So I don't understand why I would say that because I genuinely don't believe that. I also like don't use that language. Like, I don't go, hey, when someone is pretending to be something that they're not, I'm going to use the word cosplaying for it. But like, maybe I did. Like, I do be speaking pretty fast. So like, I don't know, you guys. All I have to say is if I did say that, I'm sorry. That's not at all what I would ever want to mean. But like, I feel very confidently that I didn't say it. I feel very confident that I didn't say it. Once again, I will review the footage. I will review the footage. Alrighty, chat. We just got to move on, bro. We just got to move on. Hey, buddy. Oh, Beans wants attention, chat. We got to wrap up. All right, chat. One more story. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We actually have 98 people watching and 97 likes. That's pretty damn good. If you guys haven't liked up the stream yet, please do so. Jaden, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months in tier 1. Been subscribed for 5 months. Thank you for the 5 months. Thank you for committing to 8 months. I appreciate it. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. Here we go. -22. Okay, I will check that, Miz. I will check that. Wait, hold on. Let me think. -22. 221 something. 221 something. I will check it. That's not at all. I don't think I would use that word, but let me check it. Okay. Would I be the a-hole for asking my colleague to stop using my desk as his hot desk when I am absent? I don't even know what a hot desk is, bro. I work in an open plan office, but we all have our own spaces. They're personalized. Some of us have got plants, little trinkets, memes, pictures of family. You get it. We know where we all live around here. However, for people coming into work from other sites, we have several designated hot desks available. But this guy has always used my desk as his hot desk if I am away. He uses my equipment and leaves the desk. Beans, I can't read it. Put it away. He uses my equipment and leaves the desk at a different height, usually standing. It's annoying as fuck, and I've caught him there a few times if I come late from a meeting, and he's just assumed I'm away, so he's set up shop. It's been pretty obvious in the past how irritated I am having to wait for him to get his shit and go to the actual hot desk literally less than 3 meters away. Okay, so I'm guessing a hot desk is just an open desk that anybody can use. Which then, yeah, that's really fucking weird. Like, it doesn't sound like it's normal for people to just use someone else's desk. Kind of a violation of privacy. Is this something that you would go to HR for, chat? Not you guys saying, yo, the hole. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Not HR, just your boss? Kit mittens, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't know, like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's kind of like, chat, that guy who was stealing that guy's office chair. Like, it shouldn't be okay, but it's like one of those, like, weird, like, okay, like, It's just an inconvenience, but at what point is it like, okay, I need to stand my ground and like yell at this person? Hold on, let's keep reading this. Now I'm back from maternity leave, so I've got all my cutie fae photos of my and my kid tacked up around my space. I like seeing his face and it brightens my day. Today I came into the office after attending a work event, and he'd been hot desking in my space again. He'd moved before I got back, and he was sitting in the actual hot desk, but he had left my desk at standing height, and all my shit, notebook, papers, etc. were moved. You guys, what the fuck? Am I being unreasonable wanting this guy to stop sitting at my desk? Now I've got photos of my baby and me right there. Does he just work there with the photos of me and my baby smiling at him? I like to work in my space thinking it's just mine, but I feel this guy is just absolutely taking the piss. Especially when there is A, an actual hot desk, several even, B, he does not do this to anyone else's bloody desk, just mine, and C, I've got me and my baby's face there. Would I be the a-hole if I told him to stop using my desk as his secret personal hot desk? Or do I just FYI my manager that it's happening and get him to talk to the desk jockey's team leader, i.e. delegate the delivery, avoid being the messenger? Hey, buddy. Would you just push off my desk? Oh, you pushed my can off the desk. Why would you do that? That was so mean. Yes. I'm almost done. Can you give Dad like 5? Oh, okay. He said, what if I bite? Beans, come on. I'm almost done. Give me like, can you give me like 10 minutes? 10? Wow. Thank you. Nope. No, thank you. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, Beans. Ah! Did you guys catch that, or did the mic not pick that up? I don't think the mic would have picked that up. Does he want a treat? No, I think he just wants attention. I think he wants some playtime, chat. Usually when Beans gets like that, he wants to play. Oh, you heard the meow? Okay, cool. Little meow and chomp for you guys from my pretty kibby. I'm confused. It doesn't even sound like OP's ever said anything to this guy, which, to be fair, she shouldn't have to. I think first step is just approach him and be like, hey, dude, please don't do that. Not very cash money of you. I think it is a little bit weird. I can't lie. Like, why her desk? Like, I would almost ask him. I'd be like, hey, can you not do this? And also, why do you keep doing it? Like, the only thing that I could maybe think of is if there are monitors on, or excuse me, if the hot desks don't have extra monitors and OP's desk does have an extra monitor, that's the only thing I could ever think of for, like, why I would want to use a desk, another desk over, like, just a regular open desk for me to use. Like, I love having multiple monitors. Other than that, though, I think it's weird. And even if you do that, you need to be asking permission. So I would say definitely confront him, ask him, and then tell him you're not allowed to do that. And if he continues to do that, then I think it's worth going to your manager or whoever is in charge of, like, laying down the law, I would say. Or you could go the nuclear resilient sage route, booby trap yo shit. You know what? I can't necessarily disagree with that. Why is it only OP's desk, though? That is weird, Kit Mittens. That's why I think she should ask. Saran wrap your desk. Not a bad idea. I like it. Maybe the hot disk doesn't lift to standing level. Ah, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe it's the, like, standing part that he likes. Okay, wait, I have to watch this really quick. There was a cosplay clip Thank you for doing that, Shrek. I'm genuinely so curious about this, bro. Sarby, I know, but I feel like you can't. If you've chosen a man, you can't cosplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. All right. I will. Oh, sorry. You guys couldn't see that. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. That's fair. I'll take that. That's not what I meant, guys. I think there's a reason I cut that off. I think you're right. That is not a good way to put that. I will apologize for that, chat. I will apologize. Here, let me play it one more time so you guys can actually see it. I know, but I feel like you can't. If you've chosen a man, you can't cosplay. You know what I'm saying? That's fair. All right. You know what? That's fair. I'll take that one. Thank you for bringing that up, Shrek. I apologize. That's not what I meant. That's a bad way to put that. What I actually was meaning to like more bring up. Yeah, because cosplay would like imply that that's not like real. That's not like who you really are. So I apologize. That's not a good way to put that. I would say no, ableist. It's okay. Shrek just found it. Shrek just found it. USA. Oh shit, wrong chat. Yeah, bad chant. Bad chant. We do not support the USA in this chat. I was gonna say, I was like, I feel like, yeah, okay, that was just me being bad with my words. I apologize, you guys. That's not what I truly believe. My main point that I was trying to point out was yeah, I understand how, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense that you guys didn't like that. I appreciate you guys holding me accountable to that. I do. Yeah, no, I more was referring to like optics of it, not cosplaying it, implying that you're faking it. Bad word B. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Bad word B. That's so crazy to me, though. I feel like I don't say the word cosplay. I feel like I don't use the word cosplay. I don't know why I would say that. Got to be better about picking my words, bro. Yeah, cosplay is not the right way to put that. I would say if you've chosen a man, you can't walk around and use that word as freely as you would if you chosen a woman. I think that's what I meant. To amend my statement, that's what I meant. I think cosplay is not good because it implies that you're like faking something. So I apologize for that. For me, it's more of the optics of like from the outside looking in, you don't have that like implication that that's a word that you should be using. No, not Ben Cosby Gate. That's crazy. That's crazy. What? I feel like that isn't the issue. It's not choosing a man/woman. Wait, why is that? I'm confused. I'm confused what you're talking about. Probably because we had the cosplay story. Well, that was like 2 streams ago. That wasn't... Did I not change the title? No, I did change the title. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that cosplay has been used to de-evaluate bi people. Ah, okay. That was just a major fucky-wucky on my place. That was bad choice of words, and I didn't realize that I was using a term that is used all the time. I apologize. That's on me, chat. That is on me. I mean, they don't choose a man. They chose a person who happens to be a man. Okay. I see what you're saying, Rainbow Gravestone. I think that's a little bit nitpicky, but like, you know what? I'm in the wrong here, so I'll just take that to the chest. Double bad. Ooh. It's whatever, bro. As a bi, I didn't even know that. I've just been called a lot of other things. What do people? I can't believe people take like so much. Well, I guess it's mainly like the shit that in that one story about that guy who was seeing a gay guy, but the gay guy was mad that he was bisexual and had been with a woman. Like, that made no sense to me, bro. Like I'm cosplaying Mexican because I look white even though I am Mexican. Okay. I see. I see. What? Cosplay has not been a recognized or widespread way to discredit bisexual people? Wait, really? I don't know though. I see it, chicken butt Joe. Like, here's the thing. Is like, I understand why that's not a good term to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why that's not a good term. Because like cosplay implies that you're like faking something. And that is a bad thing to imply. You know, because like when you're cosplaying something, you're like dressing up and pretending you're that thing. And I think that's like a bad way to put someone who's bisexual, because like someone who's bisexual could end up with a man, could end up with a woman. So to imply that like whichever one they choose, they're faking that side, that's bad. That's a bad look, and I shouldn't have done that. Like, I understand that action. I understand that part. Like, I'm defending the fact that cosplay was a bad word to use. Yeah, Chicken Butt Joe, I never trust completely what the web says, you know? Also, I'm not gonna lie, that like, and I don't know where you looked it up, but that looked a little bit like an AI overview, which AI overviews aren't always correct, you know? And I'm sure there's not a lot of awareness. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of awareness around like biphobia. Like, the hot topics are homophobia, racism, sexism, like, and, you know, don't get me wrong, I know biphobia probably fits underneath homophobia, but like when you think of homophobia, you really just think of like hating on somebody for like same, you know what I'm saying? It's like a subcategory. Is this like the turtles and the tortoises? All biphobia is homophobia, but not all homophobia is biphobia? Am I overcomplicating this, chat? I might be overcomplicating this, y'all. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Yeah, LARPing would have also been a bad word to use. Yeah, sorry, guys. Just to clarify my stance, I apologize. Cosplay is not the right term to use there. I retract that. That is not what I should have said there. Because what I was really talking about was just like optics. Optics wise, it looks like you're in a straight relationship. And I think when that's the case, you should just be careful about using slurs. Like, I still think it stands with what I said about like me and my girlfriend. It would look bad if she was, even though like she is bi, like it would look bad if she was slinging that around while we're together. Because that looks bad for both of us, I think. Just from the outside looking in. That being said, like I would never say that she's like cosplaying by being bi because she's with me. Does that make sense? Is that a good wrap up? And then we get back to the stories, chat. Did I nail that, or do we need is there still more education to be done here? Well, actually, it's not June anymore, so you can be biphobic and homophobic. Oh my God, Jess, you're so right. My bad. My bad. I take back everything I said. That was a joke. That was a joke. Hey, good night, PB. No, educate more. Oh my God, not somebody doing like LARPing not all LARPing is cosplaying, but all cosplay. Did you guys just turtle and tortoises LARPing and cosplaying? It's Disability Pride Month, so no being ableist. Ah, that was the plan for the rest of the stream. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, Usagi. Spoiled my plans. All right, Chad, hold on. Let me look at these. Let me look at these edits real quick. Quick edits. Thank you guys for the detour. Thank you, Shrek, for finding that clip. Once again, I apologize, you guys. Bad use of words on my part. I will admit that. I'll always admit when I'm wrong on that shit. I promise. Okay. Edit 1. I'm awake. Sorry, I've got a baby and went to bed. I'll be sending an email next week to tell this guy to not use my goddamn desk, and if he gets bent out of shape about it, I'll escalate. Final edit, bumped into my manager en route to the office this morning and gave a heads up I was going to email this guy to quit using my space as a hot desk. Manager said they'd sort it out with the wider team first, and then I'm going to still email the guy directly after the general message. So there's no misinterpretation So there's no misinterpretation or room for error. I'm still going to make my desk hella gay. Happy Pride every day. That so like applies. Did OP mention that they were gay? I don't think they did. I guess you don't have to be gay to make the desk hella gay, though. I guess that's fair. That's so funny. That's so funny. I wonder if that's maybe it, chat. I wonder if, like... I don't know. I don't think we have enough information. Like, I'm still so curious on, like, why he's doing all this, because it seems so extra. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Wait, OP has a little bit of information. I'm a very out and queer lesbian working in a very open environment with a few queer and trans colleagues, so this isn't it. Bro is a cis guy, smoker, and around my age, and he's just being a douchebag. I hope it's better for my sanity that he's just a douchebag. Sorry. Bro is a cis guy, smoker, around my age, and he's just being a douchebag. I hope it's better for my sanity that he's just a dickhead, not a creep with a really weird crush on a lesbian mom. I absolutely do not have time for that. Yeah, okay, wait. Someone replied to that saying, sounds like he's marking his territory. My wife, in parentheses, we are also queer, also has this issue with one cis straight guy at work, even though she ignores him beyond what is professionally required. Yeah, like, this is what I was kind of trying to say when I was like, I wonder if that's it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a straight guy being weird about a queer colleague he has a crush on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Like, this is all just gut feelings. It kind of feels like a little bit of a power trip. Like, in his weird incel way, this is how he, like, feels superior to this woman, is by, like, using her desk when she's gone and she can't say anything, and he knows that it, like, pisses her off. I can't explain my reasoning for that. It's just genuine, like, gut feeling. Oh, Miz said I said a dominance thing. Yeah, I think that has to be it, Miz. I think you're cooking with that. I didn't see that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on here. Yeah, some sort of power move is happening. There's like some dynamic here that is just like, ugh. Is it that hard to ask to use the desk? That's how I feel too, Gnarly Gnarls. Like, if he's not asking, it's malicious. Because that's just how it should be in general. If you're like using someone else's stuff, you always want to ask first. Bum, 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 bum. Damn, none of my friends are streaming, bro. All right, chat, we're raiding the kibbies. Get in here, y'all. Let's raid the kibbies. Just to remind you guys, Furball Farm is a cat sanctuary that I'm pretty sure, I guess I've done no research on it, but I'm pretty sure they're a nonprofit. So if y'all are wanting to help them like make a little bit of extra money, if you just leave their stream open and they run ads to you, that makes them money for their business. So, I mean, obviously enjoy the kibbies if you want to enjoy the kibbies, but if you guys just leave the stream open, that does generate them revenue. Just saying, I do it sometimes on my stream too, or excuse me, on my computer too. So just throwing that out there, y'all. If you want to support the kibbies, feel free to do so. You can also sub to them. I'm sub to them. Would highly recommend that. Just like an easy little donation that you can do every single month. Very easy. Very easy. All right, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream before you leave. I'll see you guys next stream. Bye. Go, 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 go.